Check, 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 check. What's going on, chat? All right, just tweeting out everything. Tweeting out, letting people know. Getting into Discord. Discord, I'm going. Bringing everything up. Bringing everything up. Chickity check, chickity check. I don't know how much time. Ooh, 70 gigs. Yikes. Gotta make some room. Yikes. Gotta make some room. Yikes. Check, check, check. What's going on, everybody? Hey, you probably covered that. I don't want that again now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. You can tell what that is. My driver's license. Yo, what up, Complex? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think I have my music is throwing me off because I've listened to this album a billion times and I have it on shuffle. Okay. I don't know if you guys are like that. Sometimes I love shuffle, but when it comes to instrumental or like lo-fi albums or something like that, like I like the vibe of the progression of the album. And when it jumps around to multiple different albums, it throws me off. I don't know how y'all feel about that. That's just my musical tastes. But how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How's it going, Complex? How's life? How's life? Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. I am kind of trying to delete some stuff right now because I am running extremely low on space. I don't know why. I mean, probably because I have a bunch of streams that are randomly here. Do I delete one? I gotta be very weary of what I open up. What was the last stream? What did we do last stream? Okay, we had Gang Beasts. Did I do anything special? Did I talk about anything special? I'm gonna say nothing crazy happened last stream, so I'm gonna delete this stuff from last stream, and I hope we don't need it for anything. I don't know. I really got to get my hard drive and stuff under control. All right, we got space. Just in case anything happens this stream, I'll have HD footage of it. All right, sorry. As you know, I'm already a little late, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also like, there's so much going on right now. So much going on. I feel like I'm constantly working, constantly going at a million miles a second, and I was like, oh crap, I need a stream. So yeah, anyways, how's everybody doing? Whether you're on Kick or YouTube, welcome to the stream. How's it going, Kick people? I love my Kick lurkers over there. How you doing? YouTube, how's life? But yeah, anyways, I have had a busy, I gotta turn down my headset. I've had a busy weekend. I was doing stuff I was doing a lot of short content for the podcast, Batman News Weekly. If you guys don't know, I got a Batman podcast. And I've been making content for that. I was house sitting again. If you were here the last stream. That's another reason why that stream doesn't matter. I had a mini like anxiety attack moment, and that kind of threw off the stream. Now I remember. And then I had to go to my brother's house to house sit. So that's kind of what happened last stream. So back now, lots to talk about. A lot happened this weekend. A lot of people complaining about reaction channels, which is funny because we're streaming on a reaction channel on YouTube. So yeah, it kind of makes curious if what people think about reaction channels nowadays. I haven't done reactions in a really hot minute. So, I don't know. I'm very hit or miss. The big discourse right now on reaction channels is, obviously, I think a lot of people are under the impression that all reaction channels are bad, and a lot of people are just stealing content, which there are a lot of reaction channels that are straight stealing content. But I do think there's a lot of reactors or people that do react to content that actually are pretty good and actually benefit those people. But I also think it depends on the type of content you're reacting to. That also matters, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I have some. We'll get some more people up in here, see what we think. But there's been a lot of interesting discourse going on with the idea of reaction stuff going on. Obviously, Sniper Wolf is one of the biggest offenders that a lot of people bring up all the time. And of course, a lot of people are going after like XQC and Hassan Piker and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I think streamers are different than YouTubers. I think YouTubers are a little bit more messed up than streamers. Unless the streamer uploads that reaction to YouTube, I think that's kind of where it messes up a little bit more. I don't think streamers are as big. Because I also don't believe I don't believe the narrative that if a streamer that has like 50,000 viewers watches something, that video just lost 50,000 views. I think there's a lot of people in that 50,000 that would have never watched or even heard of that video had that person not reacted to it. So, like, I don't know. There's a lot going on there, but we'll talk about it a little bit later. And let's see. I'm trying to pull up some other stuff. What else we got? What else we got going on, man? Oh, I got to get out of this program. I should be on this other profile. Not this particular profile. Let's see. Watch this if you always procrastinate. So, this is funny. I see this chick on my For You page a lot. She has one video that I was like, God damn. I was like, oh my God. Was like very... she does like motivational, educational stuff. Like this, I think this is the video. Yeah, I clicked on this video. I grew from 0 to 100K subs in 3 months. I didn't watch this whole video because I feel like I was hearing her talk about it, and I was like, but there was one video I was like, God damn. I was like, that is such a clickbait title, and it's crazy. Where was it at? It was definitely her. I'm pretty sure. It was like a gangster ass title too. She does a lot of how to procrastinate productively, or like a lot of procrastination content. But dude, there was like one like crazy video. What was it called? I don't know. It got showed to me, and I want to say I watched it or I didn't watch it, but crap, I don't know where it's at now. But anyway, she's been she got fed to me because of like some crazy thing, and I definitely clicked on her title. I don't know what it was, but it was some like insane title. It was like, I'm trying to think. I want to find it now. I hate when I think about something and then it wasn't Stop Wasting Your Time. Did she change the title maybe? I don't know. I'm wasting time just looking for it, but never seen her. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I will watch every... So here's the thing. I have a love-hate relationship with YouTube gurus. I think YouTube gurus have a lot of interesting information. But I often get annoyed with YouTube gurus because they will throw out all this information and they'll be like, I grew a channel from 3,000 subscribers to over 100,000 subscribers. But it's never their guru channel, and they never show the channel that they grew, which really annoys me. And so I'm like, it kind of comes off as kind of scammy. But a lot of the information is you can see this information from so many other people. And I don't know. So I'm not a big fan of the guru type people when it comes to YouTube content. And yeah, my new channel is kind of like anti-guru people, which is funny because the new channel is basically going to be doing anything I want to do. And every YouTube guru would tell you, you shouldn't do that. And you need to focus on a niche. You need to have a thing. And I'm like, I don't want a fucking thing. Because I'm not a fucking thing. You know what I mean? I'm multiple different things. I got a bazillion ideas. I don't want to do just one thing. It's fucking boring. It's one of the reasons why when I had a successful channel, I got bored. I got tired of doing the same shit over and over, and I got pigeonholed into doing that type of content, so I don't want to do that anymore. Well, have you signed up for their life-changing 800-year subscription to find more info? No. I haven't joined Hustlers University. Sorry, I was getting a message about my dog. Yeah, no, I haven't joined Hustlers University or anything like that to kind of, make myself better. So, yeah, that's crazy. Dude, I want to... Does she have another channel? Maybe she has another channel, and that's what I'm like, oh, that's what... This one has 1 million subscribers. I don't know what it was. Shit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm never going to find it, but... I know eventually one day it's going to show up, and I'm going to be like, oh, there's the thing I was talking about. But I just want to, like, so bad. The thing is, I usually find things because of thumbnails. I don't know if you've ever, like, you've been looking for that one particular spicy video, and you're just like, I know it by the thumbnail if I see it. I treat YouTube videos the same way, but I don't remember the thumbnail she had. And the thing is, with YouTubers, too, people change their thumbnails all the time to try to get better analytics, so... It was like, I want to say it was like something very dramatic, like if I wanted to, leave my life today or some shit like that. I want to say that. But I don't know. I can't fucking find it, and it's annoying me. All right, I'm just going to get off the channel, because if I stay on the channel, I'm going to keep looking for it. And you know what? It might not even exist. I might have just made it up. It might have been a figment of my fucking imagination. So, yeah. Also, I just noticed my reaction thing doesn't have my cam. Let me see. Webcam. There we go. Whoop. But anyways, Complex, how's your day going? I was watching this video earlier. I haven't got to finish it yet. Drew Gooden, can Guitar Hero make you a better guitar? Better at guitar? Curious idea. I've always been curious about that too. I think Guitar Hero doesn't necessarily make you better at guitar, but it'll probably make you more interested at guitar. Maybe more, how do you say, tolerant of the practice that goes into it. You know what I mean? Because I think getting good at guitar takes a while, right? So you actually got to put in the time. But we'll see. YouTube's definitely going to end up feeding me that girl's content all the time, because they're like, we saw you on her channel for a really long time, so you should have all her content. Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, anyways. Let's just get off the internet. Are you G7 by any chance? I don't understand the reference. G7? I don't get that. I don't know what you mean. Is it a reference to a guru thing? Are you G7? I don't know what that means, Complex. I'm out of the loop. I'm out of the loop on the lingo. Is a streamer now. This is his catchphrase. Really? I've never seen that on Twitch. He really says it a lot. Are you G7 by any chance? That's their catchphrase? I don't get that. I want to see this person. Let me see. Copy. See who this person is. Never heard of them. That's a weird catchphrase. But I mean, you never know what catches on. Oh! This dude? Wow, what happened to this guy? Didn't he get knocked out? Didn't he get knocked out in boxing? Didn't he like try to like Fousey tube? Oh my god. I forgot about this guy. He's a streamer now? Didn't he get knocked out? Am I wrong? Foozy2 does Twitch. He really says it a lot. Wow. Oh, this isn't a great look. Isn't like Roman Atwood now like super like trans people as an illness kind of guy, which is, I don't know, man. I do think there's a lot of YouTubers that people do not realize are like they're pretty successful and they're probably shitty people. It's why you shouldn't idolize YouTubers. I mean, Roman Atwood kind of low-key seems like a religious nutbag, in my opinion. For 30 days so far, he's streaming 24 hours a day for 30 days so far. He's doing a subathon. Subathons are pretty common. Dude, what happened to this Granted, I never liked his content. I thought the prank stuff was really stupid. I never liked it. But, yeah, I don't know. I will always, you know, if people want to benefit themselves and getting healthy, he was off his rocker for a while. Like, didn't he say he was going to have, like, a parking lot concert and Drake was going to show up and he, like, went crazy? Like, he was just, like, not well mentally, it felt like. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him, but, I mean, he doesn't even make content anymore. I mean, he did this. It was, like, super... Everybody was getting ready, and then he got knocked out, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't even know if you can... I don't know if I can show that. Because the boxing people are usually, like claimy. Like, those, like... All those people that run those boxing orgs don't like you reacting to their stuff online. Especially if you talk shit. And they're like, oh, you did our thing. I'm not going to risk it. But I'm pretty sure he got knocked out. But wow. Yeah, that's, yeah, I definitely don't watch him. I've never been a fan of his. He still struggles. I mean, look, I think if you are going through stuff mentally, the last thing you should be doing is taking up the sport of boxing. You know, I think if he had people that cared about him, that were around him, they probably would have let him know, like, hey, bro, the best thing for you to do is get right mentally, not get hit in the head more. Like, that's not what you need right now. Maybe doing boxing training with no contact and just doing the training aspect would have been good for him. I don't think he should have been getting in the ring. Because, yeah, he just wasn't there mentally, man. Like, I don't know. Like, boxing, like, has literally destroyed people. It has killed people, unfortunately. And because I know that there was, like, a big boxer in my city that I don't know what happened. I don't know if he got hit in the back of the head or what the case happened, but he got hit and, like, his brain started to swell, and then I think he died. Like, boxing's a dangerous sport. A lot of people don't, you know, they think it's all easy because it's just, you know, gloves and shit, but it's a dangerous sport. So, yeah, there's some sad stories. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think, but here's the thing, right? You know, whether you liked, Foozy or not, he was a huge YouTuber at one point. And I think there's a lot of people that when they get to that point and they lose it, they don't know how to live life without it. And maybe that's where the mental struggles are coming from. I don't know him. I don't know anything about the guy. I don't know if there was, like, you know, drugs and stuff like that in the mix of all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's sad to see anybody kind of go down that route. Granted, I'm pretty sure I remember a lot of just, like, negative stuff about him. And so I've never been a fan. But yeah, the Roman Atwood stuff, I don't know what that's all about. But Roman Atwood is kind of... I never watched that guy's content either, but yeah. I mean, now he's kind of like, oh yeah, this is wrong kind of shit against, it seems like the LGBT community, which I think is weird. Because they were probably a part of his audience at one point. Yo, what up, Jan? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Anyways. So yeah, I do want to dive into the reaction discussion here a little bit because man, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Speaking of old, like old YouTubers, this is like one of the hottest topics right now. This let's talk about Sniper Wolf video about her stealing content and stuff. It's like really big. And it comes from Jax Films, who is an old school.
All right.
I'm actually really surprised Jax Films doesn't have more subscribers. I thought he would have been like in the 10 million range. But I guess not. I'm not looking at, oh, this is his legit channel. Because this is the one he's parodying right now.
All right.
Okay, stop. I've met Jack before. Really nice guy. Sniper Wolf is so overrated. Yeah, I don't think her content's great. I've met Jack before. I met his wife. Really awesome people. I met him at a party one time. They were cool. They were real chill. They had no problem talking to a nobody like me, which is thanks. She's cute, but no talent. Yeah, I think she's an attractive woman. I've never been a fan of her content, though. Never been a fan of her content. You know, she used to game back in the day, but then I think she got outed as not really gaming. Like, it was her boyfriend or somebody doing that, and she kind of just let that get swept under the rug, and she does the reaction stuff now and makes bajillions of dollars. So, you know, it's kind of a thing that happens. But, yeah, there's a lot of that going on. But the biggest thing was like something XQC did. XQC like uploaded like a 2-hour long video from a creator. And I forget what the creator did, or like the creator's name. But the creator was like, man, it sucks working on this video for about a year or so. And then somebody like XQC can just come around and take the whole video and just upload it and take a majority of the views or some shit like that. What did you and Jack talk about? Dude, it was so long ago, I don't even remember. I was working for an app company, and we were giving out, like, these little chargers for people's phones. Like, people needed them at this party, too, because their phones were dying. So we're like, yeah, man, I got a phone. I got you. And they're like, oh, shit. And, like, we were kind of just talking about... We were trying to get people to use the app, obviously. And I think we were kind of more talking about, like, oh, yeah, this is what we could do with you on this app. And he was intrigued, and we were talking about it, and then I think we were just kind of just talking about the random stuff. But as we were just talking, like, he was a super chill guy to just like hear and talk to about. So it was more like business kind of stuff, but he was chill enough. Like, some people, when it comes to business stuff, they're like, like, it's nice meeting you, bye. But Jack was really fucking cool. So that was pretty awesome. Oh, also, fucking, I forgot that happened today, too. Rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman, man. I know some of y'all are really young. I don't know if y'all know who Pee Wee Herman is. You probably know the meme about Pee Wee Herman because he did get caught going to, like, an adult theater and, like, jerking it in the theater. Like, that's what a lot of people know him for. But, dude, Pee Wee Herman was, like, a huge character when I was growing up. And he unfortunately passed away yesterday due to cancer, which, you know, it sucks. Hey, what up, Mel? How you doing? It sucks for, you know, him to pass on because he was a legend. He was dope. How's life, Mel? How's life? I used to get Pee Wee Herman and Mr. Bean confused. Really? I mean, they were both very quirky characters, but very different characters. But yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think of React content? Obviously, some of y'all watch my reaction channel, so I'm curious your thoughts on reaction channels. Are reaction channels bad? Or do you think it's the way people go about reacting that is bad? Because a lot of people use the fair use, you know, it's fair use. I should be able to react to anything. It's transformative content. I've always said that I don't think a lot of people do the transformative part enough. I think that they just often just sit there and they just watch a video. I try to pause and talk every once in a while, but I won't lie. I've probably been an offender of like letting the video just kind of roll for a while and talking over it. The one thing I've noticed is in running a reaction channel, some people want you to stop and talk. Other people don't want you to stop and talk. They want you to just go through the video and talk over it. And other people just want you to shut the fuck up. And I'm like, well, just go watch the original video. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I don't know. There's been a lot of discourse. I'm kind of a few days late, so I'm not going to dive into everything about it. But essentially, the biggest culprit right now is XQC. And I don't know if there's a small video. XQC responds to reactions. I don't know if he has like a... Fuck, see, this is the one thing about XQC. The videos are so long, man. 50 minutes. XQC in chat react to Utopia album. No. So this is the video that's making the rounds right now. So it's this 2-hour long video.
Hello, chat. Hello.
This 2-hour long video is what XQC uploaded, and it's from this creator right here, Leminino. Oh my god, Lemino. I don't know how to say that fucking word. But 2-hour long video. And as you can see, he's just like learning all of this content. A 2-hour long video, that's a lot of work for nobody that knows that. So he just re-uploaded his reaction to the whole... I mean, did he just leave at that point? Oh, look, he's not even here. He left at one point. I don't know how long he left for. He's gone for a couple minutes. Probably just went to take a piss. But he uploaded the whole 2-hour something long video. Now, I'm not going to hate on him for doing this, because I uploaded a whole series that people asked me to react to, which was broken up into multiple videos, which was like Warhammer stuff. People were like, dude, you got to react to that. The video had been out for years already, and I didn't see too much of a problem with it. This video by this guy that he reacted to is, look, he posted the video in the chat right here, so you can actually go straight to it.
Just let me know.
This video just came out. This video is less than a week old. Less than a week old. So, or it is a week old as of today, but when he reacted to it, which he uploaded that video...
Hello, chat.
He uploaded that video 6 days ago. So literally, within the first 24 hours, he reacted to the video and uploaded it to his channel. And this video has almost 400,000 views, whereas the original... So the original has 4.8 million. I think this is definitely went up in views because a lot of people are into the drama and they want to support the character, or they want to support this creator now. So they're like, oh, fuck that, let's go watch the original video. So I think it's gotten a boost. But some would argue, oh, there's still 400,000 views that, you know, were not made. I would argue that if you're lucky, they would have got 100,000 views out of that 400,000. Because I'm a big proponent that XQC, the people that watched the video, watched it because XQC was there and were able to pay attention through the whole thing because XQC was there. I don't think 400,000 people from the XQC channel were going to go out of their way and watch this video. I just don't think that's the case, honestly. And so I'm hit or miss. Now, there is some evidence for and against reaction channels. I think the biggest one for reaction channels, like, are people fighting for them, or is saying that, like, oh yeah, you're stealing views because there's like a finite amount of views that happen on YouTube. And let's say if a video is going to get 1 million views, like that's as many as it's going to get, and eventually it's over. You know, a reactor creator takes away like, 200,000 of them, like, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of views. I don't know. I agree that, yeah, there's probably a certain amount of videos, views a certain video is going to get. I just don't think you can officially say that I will never believe that somebody only watches, like 400,000 views would have went to that video had XQC not reacted to it. I just don't think that's true. I think XQC probably brought more people, obviously, brought more people to that video, especially now with the controversy. I would have never watched this fucking video. Now, granted, I haven't watched this video. I would have never heard of this creator had this XQC drama happened. And I'm somebody who reacts to shit. Used to. I haven't reacted to stuff in a long time. But I would have never heard of this person. Because, like, this isn't my type of content. Like, if I watch it, I'm just like, I mean, it was a year ago. Obviously, this channel does not post a lot. And, I mean, this is the first video in a really long time that they've made. It looks like they do a kind of like a lot of animated stuff. And a lot of research goes into their content. Which I think is really cool. But I don't think I would have went through a lot of this channel, to be honest. Like, I would have, if I would have watched this, it would have, like, somebody would have had to turn me onto it. Somebody would have had to send me this link for me to watch this channel, because I'd never heard of it. But, you know, like I said, I heard of it now because of the XQC drama. I like reaction channels, but sometimes they overreact and be annoying. Do you think I overreact and I'm annoying, Jan? I'm curious. Do you like XQC's content, Juice? I never watched him, and I was on someone's stream once, and he was cringe. I do not watch XQC's content. No, anytime I watch XQC's content is because he's probably involved in some kind of drama or something big has happened with him, and I want to get his perspective. Because I have grown. I mean, obviously, like, things have definitely changed for me, especially after the whole, like, TikTok, little mini cancellation thing I went through. I really like to look at both sides. Usually, when you listen to both sides, you can figure out, like, yeah, that guy really fucked up. And, like, I understand why people are upset at him. Or that girl or whatever. So I like to usually go out of my way and try to listen and see what it is. I won't watch, like, 50 hours of a person's content. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I will go see the video that they're getting in trouble about, take my own opinions and perspectives on it, and make a judgment. But, because I really try not to base everything off of clips, because clips can be taken out of context. So I try to find original videos, and I try to watch the original statements and content, and then go from there. Sometimes they take those videos down to try to avoid the backlash, and I think that's a little telling. It's the reason why I never took down my TikTok videos that I got in trouble for. Because I think if you take those videos down, people can't judge for themselves. And I think if people saw my videos, they might be like, yeah, you could have did that a little better, but it wasn't coming from, like, a place of ill will. And so I think if you leave those kind of videos up for people to judge for themselves, it's probably better optics-wise, because if you take it down, I think it kind of gives the vibe that you're admitting guilt. And probably not the best thing you want to do if you're trying to defend your, just your morals or credit or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I don't know. But, I think the reaction channel stuff is very weary. Or not weary, very gray area-ish, in my opinion. But I don't watch short answer, I don't watch XQC. If there was a 50% split button, people would get hard if a big YouTuber reacted to it. I agree. So that is something that Ludwig actually brought up. Let's see. Ludwig actually made a video on this. Where is it at? Right here. He does a Mogul Mail channel where he actually talks about certain topics like this. And I don't think he has it anywhere in here. He talked about how YouTube, right here. So I think this is the part right here. Check this out.
Shows me everyone who has taken my content and re-uploaded it. So, for example, abroad in Japan's epic chess...
For context here, if you've never uploaded a YouTube video before, or you've never had somebody steal your content before, YouTube has a channel copyright system, and the copyright system will let you know if someone else has uploaded your content. Here's the problem, though. Running a reaction channel you learn how kind of fucked up this content system and how poorly designed it is. Because one of the channels I've actually gotten permission to react to, or at least they've said it is cool to react to the content, is Flash Gets. If you don't know who Flash Gets is, they're that kind of like, very edgy humor animation channel that I've reacted to a lot. I think they're one of the best animation channels on YouTube. I reached out to them one time on Twitter because they were claiming the videos. And I told them, I was like, hey guys, I just noticed I'm getting claimed for a lot of the content that I've reacted to you. That's totally fine if you want to claim it. That's your right. I just want to make sure it's you and not some random person that's just trying to make money off of the reactions. And one of the main guys, because it's a group of 2 guys, was all like, oh no, you can totally react to our stuff. It's just our MCN that's doing those. So go ahead and appeal it and tell them that we gave you the okay to react to it. So Flash Gets is badass. I will always pimp out Flash Gets. They are dope. I haven't reacted to a lot of their content in a really long time, but those are cool guys. They have given permission to do that. But the thing is, if I go to my reaction channel, actually, I'll check it out right now. Let me, I will show you this, how it works. If I react to Flash Gets, YouTube thinks that other people that have reacted to Flash Gets is my content. You see how fucked up that is? They think me reacting to Flash Gets, I'm the one that made the Flash Gets content. So, like, I could claim other reaction channels, or other reaction channels could claim me. From my understanding, that is how it works. So, I'm pulling this up right now. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can actually have a Flash Gets. It's a lot of anime stuff. Okay, so here's my stuff right here. This is my copyright section. It is saying that a lot of these different people have copied my content, which it's not true. Like, Apex Voidwalker. I didn't make the Apex videos. 100% of their video, apparently, is what they're saying. That I've copied 100%. They've copied 100% of my video. This one is 10% of my video. But all it is me reacting to big videos, and they're saying that my content has been stolen. From my understanding, that's not the case. I mean, we'll dive into one of these just to verify, but I am pretty sure that I'm not in this video. Let's see. This is a reaction I did. I think I did this for a short. I'm not in this video at all. Like, is this just reacting to... They just straight up uploaded Emo's Not Dead's video. That's all it is. And they're saying, like, oh yeah, they copyrighted 100% of your video. Or, like, 90% of your video. No, that's just because I reacted to that video. That's all it was. It wasn't that I made that video. So, you can see how the copyright system's kind of fucked, right? I didn't make that video. But they're saying that I could copyright strike it if I wanted to. I could ask them to remove this video, or I could email them, or I could move it to the achieved, which I don't know what the fuck that does. The problem here is, if they did steal one of my videos, there's no way for me to claim it. I can't claim the content, and that's where it gets a little messy too, right? If this is how the system works, where they apparently they use 90% of my reaction video, if I could go around start claiming all of these people that have been using parts of my stuff, reaction channels would cannibalize each other and not necessarily the main person that created it. Now, you could probably put something into, I guess, into the algorithm or into the claiming section to where you have to provide the original video. Like where the original video came from or the original file or something like that. Because the one thing you do in YouTube is YouTube has the archive of what the file you're uploading. Only you would know the file name that your video got uploaded under. So if you could provide that file name or something like that, then YouTube would probably be able to be like, oh yeah, you're the one that created it. So I think there are things that they could do to kind of like fix that or, get around it. But the copyright system's kind of fucked. And I think, yeah, what Complex said is if there was 50% split, people would be like, fuck yeah, you know, if somebody with, 50 million subs reacted to my channel and, they're going to get $1 million video or $1 million view video, I get 50% of that revenue, I'm down. I would totally be for that. But yeah, I don't know. I think the copyright system's kind of fucked. But I do want to show an instance where it was actually positive. So, like, it was actually a positive thing. I got to pull up this Mr. Beast stars in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Huh? I'm actually watching that tomorrow. That's weird. Let me see. Where am I? Hold on. I got to look at my bookmarks because I don't know what I've bookmarked. Where are bookmarks? Because I did bookmark this one particular thing. Okay, so let's see. Going to Twitter. This is one of the positives. Did I miss anything? Mel says, with movie/TV reaction channels, I've seen what they are reacting to 95% of the time. But when I watch Genshin reactions, I haven't seen the original video. Yeah, I don't think people should care about people reacting to big business like Genshin trailers or movie trailers. To be honest, I stopped reacting to a lot of movie trailers because the movie studios are claiming that content, which really sucks. Because like you would think you would want, I think a lot of movies are terrible at doing marketing. So why not let everybody and their mom react to your stuff without claiming them? You know what I mean? So I don't understand that. I think they should really not do that. But I stopped reacting to movie trailers because of that reason. But I don't know. Like, I think nobody should care about multi-million dollars, if not billion-dollar companies releasing trailers. Like, nobody's going to care if people react to that. They're making their money no matter what. Also, I think fandom reactions are probably the best marketing you can get. So you shouldn't go after those kind of people. But yeah, have you heard that Angus Cloud passed away? Yeah, I heard about that. I've never watched Euphoria, so I don't know who that person is, but I saw that they passed away. I forgot you got mini canceled. Why'd that happen again? Because I questioned the idea of pronouns. So essentially, I do think, because I did talk to a friend of mine that is trans, and I got their perspective on it. And they were like, yeah, you could have probably handled that video a little bit better. But at the end of the video, my biggest question was, because again, I'm somebody that is ignorant to ideas, right? Like, I ask questions. I have always said it is okay to ask stupid questions because that's the only way we learn. And if I have to be the guinea pig to ask stupid questions so other people can learn from my mistakes, I'm totally fine with that. As long as we're moving in a progressive way or just a better way, I think that's fine. Because I 100% believe the reason why there's so much hate in the world is because people don't fucking understand each other. And there's so much changing in the world. And I think if you grow in fucking bumfuck nowhere, Texas, like I've known so many people to do, and the population is 99% white people, and then you just have, people of color walk in, or people that are gay, especially when you grow up in the Bible Belt, a lot of people are just scared of change because they don't know this shit. Like, they don't know what is cool, they don't know what they can or cannot say, and they think everything is just evil, you know what I mean? Because they see what the news, the fear propaganda is sending them, and they're like, oh, all Mexicans and all black people are bad people. It's like, no, they're not. You should probably hang out with them. Like, just because you never grew up with any in your fucking small town, like, you think they're all bad because the TV tells you? Like, I think a lot of people are just very ignorant to different cultures or different, people's personalities or sexualities and all that kind of stuff. And I think the way you get around that is you have to ask stupid questions. And what you can't do as somebody that is a minority or something like that, if somebody is genuinely asking a question, you can't get upset about it. You just can't. No matter if you've heard it 1,000,000 times. Now, if they do it in a condescending way, or if they're like being an asshole about it, sure, you can get upset about it. But if someone genuinely asks a question and they're like, hey, is it true y'all do this? Or like, is it true that, gay people do this? Or is it true that Mexicans do this? Be like, no, that's not true. It's a stereotype. I was, but, you know, or whatever. You give them your insight. You give them your own personal experience. It's unfortunate that you have to do that, but as long as you get through to that one person, it's just building up a like, oh, I was wrong. That's not what they say they do. And that's it. As long as the more information you can put into somebody's brain, the better. But I think nowadays, it's like everybody expects everybody to know everything, and it's fucking stupid. So I have no problem asking dumb questions. That's what it was with that video originally on TikTok. I was curious about, because here's the thing too. I got fucked over by Google. I haven't watched those videos in a long time just because I don't want to revisit that shit, but I leave them up there for people to watch. But I'm pretty sure in that video, I show a Google screen grab of the content of like, I looked up, I was like, what is the purpose of pronouns, or what are pronouns, or whatever, right? And Google told me it was a sign of respect. And I was like, oh, okay, that seems logical. Like, yeah, it's a sign of respect. Like, somebody's transitioned, they want to be referred to as a certain, pronoun, whatever. It's a sign of respect. That's totally cool. I get that. I learned out that's not the case. Like, people perceive it as that's their identity. Like, it's not a sign of respect. It's who they are. It's what they are. And at the time, I was like, I thought it was just a respect thing. Like, sir, ma'am kind of thing is a respect thing, right? That's what we're taught in the South and shit. So I was like, at what point do you stop respecting somebody then? Because at the time of making that video, I was like, if somebody with like pronouns or something comes at me and they're like throwing racial slurs at me, like, do I really need to respect their pronouns? Like, really? Like, because they're not respecting me as a human. Like, they're degrading me. And that was the question. Like, I genuinely wanted to start a conversation, but if you go back and watch those videos, everybody's like, well, that's not how you did it. Like, the video doesn't come off that way. And that's what I've learned. So I've learned to like really think about the content on how the content can be perceived. And so you live and you learn. And I went through a shitload of learning with how people reacted to those fucking videos. So, yeah, it was wild. I still think it's fucking crazy that people told me to kill myself over that shit, though. I was like, yo. It also gave me perspective on that. Like, everybody has that group. Every group has those crazy people that are just extreme. Like, it doesn't matter what you're into or where you come from or what you believe in or whatever your sexuality is. Every group has crazy people, like 100%. Because I was like, whoa. Dude, I used to talk shit about comic books and nobody ever told me to kill myself. Like, I was so shocked. I was like fucking taken aback by that whole situation. Like, it was wild. Reaction videos to music videos are great to watch. Not sure if that's part of the discussion. No, it's just reactions in general, E. It's reactions in general, what we were talking about. Which we're still kind of on that topic. But here's a positive thing that came from reactions. So I don't know if you guys know who Hassan Piker is. He's a big political commentator on Twitch. He also hangs out with a lot of other big creators like Ludwig, Cutie Cinderella, all these other big YouTube, Valkyrae. And he reacts to a lot of content. He was actually one of the people that got announced, like, they're like, oh, he's one of the bad reactors. Like, he just leaves videos on and he goes takes a shit for 5 hours or whatever. So he got his name thrown into the mud here. So there's this person, Osinox, who is like a big, I don't know if he's a mod, or I think he's his editor. I think he's Hassan's editor. I don't know if they're he, she, whatever. But Osinox works for Hassan essentially. And Osinox went out and talked to this person who Hassan actually reacted to their content and compiled a list of all the positive that actually happened from this reaction. This reaction actually, basically, I don't want to say blew up this person's channel, but actually helped out this person's channel a lot. At the start of this, before this reaction happened, the video was, after 7 days, had about, 3.5 thousand views, and his channel had almost 2,000 subscribers. After Hassan watched it, the full video with over 27,000 viewers, people went to he went and got more analytics. He said the day he watched it and linked the video in his chat, the video grew to almost 6,000 views. And in a week after that, and YouTube promoting the video had gained over 100,000 views in 7 days. He also gained over 5,000 subscribers. And then they went on to say Alex's video, which was sitting at 3,400 views before, now has 189,000 views after receiving a boost from one streamer watching and linking their video. And so, they talked about the subscriber count went from, 1912 to over 17,000. So you can see with the graphs right here, they're saying this red line is when he reacted to the video. So when Hassan reacted to this video, it just made a big boost in the channel. So actually, the reaction was a net positive for this creator. And they also kind of talk about how a bunch of their other videos went up. They showed the graphs of the other videos. So like even after the reaction, there was positive trends because YouTube started sharing this content more. So, and that's kind of how it works. Like it was a positive thing that happened here. And then, they kind of talk about the XQC because XQC claims that people can claim the video, which is true and not true. What I learned is that you can't just claim a video. You can strike a channel and take it down, but that's very frowned upon. People don't like people just handing out strikes for content. If you could claim the video money, that would be a lot better, right? And he says, they can claim the whole fucking thing, and they do a lot of the times. I swear you guys just make shit up for the hell of it. My stuff gets re-uploaded for the YouTube frogs that missed the stream. Get me contradictory analytics or facts. Anything else is Z. So he wanted evidence on how it like hurts and all that kind of jazz. The problem with XQC though is he uploaded the whole freaking video, and he didn't necessarily need to do that. That video wasn't his whole stream. It was just that section of the stream. So essentially that video. I think if it's going to be a whole stream, people have to find that part of the stream and watch all of it. It's not that. Like, a stream is multiple hours, different types of content, right? XQC took that part of his stream and uploaded it. I think that's a big no-no. What up, Charlie? How you doing, man? So, yeah, I don't know. Crazy stuff. How's life, Charlie? So, yeah, I don't know where everybody stands on reactions. I will say I was going to be working on a reaction channel video for the new channel. And I don't know, I'm kind of rethinking it now. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what I'm doing with it. But I don't know if like I'm technically considered transformative, right? I do pause the videos and I do kind of give my input and stuff like that. Juice, did you hear about Stephen Amell doesn't support the actors and writers strike? Really? Is that why he's trending right now?
I think that is happening.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm insulated in Hollywood because that's where I live. I literally live in Hollywood. Like all the stereotypes that exist. So I feel like a lot of people in this room aren't aware of the strike.
Oh, dude. Ooh. Okay, so here's the thing. It feels like I'm getting the vibe here. I haven't finished the video, obviously. It feels like he's like computing about what he needs to say not to get canceled. And I feel like we're gonna get the wrong answer here.
I support my union. I do, and I stand with them. I do not support striking. I don't.
Huh?
I think that it is a reductive negotiating tactic.
Oh, he did the sigh? He did the sigh? Bro. Oh my god, he did the sigh? Oh, Stephen Amell, it's bad enough you gave us so many bad seasons of Arrow, but bro, you don't need this right now. Also, you gave us Ninja Turtles 2, I think, which was not a great performance.
And I find the entire thing incredibly frustrating. And I think
I'm cringing. I'm cringing.
To shows like the show that I'm on that premiered last night, I think that is.
Woo! No, don't cheer that.
I think it's myopic, and I stand with my union.
Okay, I think that's. Okay. I stand with my union, but I'm against striking. Striking is your biggest advantage. Just say I don't know enough about it. I think so, Mel. I think it's probably the best thing. Jan for the win. I never watched Arrow. Consider yourself lucky. Well, I don't know. I think the first 2 seasons of Arrow were good. Then it got a little dicey in 3 and 4 because I think that's when they were pushing the love interest stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Season 5 was fire, if that was the Prometheus season. I think season 4 was probably the worst season of all of them because that's when they got into magic and shit. I don't know, I've said this on the podcast before. I don't think I'm a magic guy. In comics, I don't think I'm a huge magic guy. Or, like, if you do magic, you gotta do it really well for me to care. But I think magic is, like, kind of a cop-out a lot of the times. And I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Because, like, magic is like, oh, I could do everything. Magic spell. And it's just like, all right, you gotta have a real legit reason for magic to be cool. Because, like, and you can do anything with magic. And I think, I don't know, magic feels kind of like a cop-out for me. So, like, unless you do it really well, I usually hate magic. Unless it's live. Like, I like live magic. I like the optical illusion. I thought Black Canary and her sister were mad cute. I do think they're, well, the original Black Canary, love her. She's great. Laurel, attractive woman, fucking hated her on the show. So, you know, I just want to separate those two, since he made the cute comment. But, dude, okay, so I just want to say, supporting your union, but you're against the strike, that's counterproductive, right? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like, I'm trying to make a comparison, but my brain goes to, like, loving an abuser. You know what I mean? But I don't know why my brain goes there. Because it's kind of like, I don't know, like, oh yeah, this person abuses people, but I love them. And it's like, well, that just makes you kind of a bad person. Now, granted, I know there's so many layers to that because there are people that have, like, Stockholm Syndrome and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's traumas there. But, like, if there is no trauma and you're just like, oh yeah, that person is abusive, but I love them. It's just like, that's kind of the vibe I get here. It's like, I support that, but I'm against this. Like, it's not, those things shouldn't go together. Like, if you're supporting something, you should be on that side. But Stephen Amell does kind of give me the vibe that he's probably, as a lot of people like to spin this narrative if it's old school to do work. Like, I don't know. I used to work with a lot of people like this, where they would say, the younger generation just doesn't want to work anymore, which is complete bullshit. The younger generation is totally cool with working. They're just not. My dog's going crazy in the, I don't know if y'all heard that. Let me make sure he's okay. Hold on. Sorry, I just heard some randomness. Anyways, freaking, yeah, it's not that the younger generation doesn't want to work. It's two things. One, I think the younger generation is very like they don't want to get fucked over because they know they're already set up for failure when it comes to the housing market, climate change, all that kind of shit. So when it comes to their jobs, they're actually going to stand up for themselves. They're like, I'm not going to get pushed around, and I'm not going to just do everything my job tells me to do without questioning it. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if anybody, I mean, if you've been in the workforce, you know that jobs will like try to take all it. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Like that's what they will do. I experienced that so much at my job, my old job. And so, like, I think the younger generation knows that, so they're not going to sit around and be like, I'm not going to do all this extra crap for you if you're not going to pay me. Like, this is $1 billion company. I'm not going to do stuff outside of my job description just so you get more out of me. Like, pay me. Like, it's not that hard. And I think that's what the younger generation is. A lot of their mindset is. Whereas I get the vibe Stephen Amell is kind of on the side of like, it's your job, you should work. And it's like, no, I should get paid for the job that I do. Like, I can do the job. Pay me for it. And there's like that disconnect from generations. The one thing I will say that I do think Gen Z or the younger, I mean, it's Gen Z is the young generation at the moment. I know Alpha's on their way up, but usually Gen Z is going into the workforce right now. They don't have the experience for the workforce yet, I think. And meaning is they don't have the politics and how like everything goes down. In a perfect world, yes, everybody would get paid for what they do and the job that they want and all that kind of jazz, and they would get paid what they're worth essentially. And but that's just not the way the world works right now. So going into a job with that attitude, unless you learn how to play the game, unfortunately, you're probably going to get viewed as like, oh, that's somebody that doesn't, they're very combative. Like, we don't want to work with that. You got to be a team player and learn to where to strategically make those decisions to get what you want. That's what I did at my job a lot. I did work like pretty hardcore. I showed them I was the best employee. Then when we got our yearly raises and the shittiest guy on my team got the same raise I got, I was like, I'm fucking done. I will be doing the bare minimum from now on. And they were like, whoa, why can't you help out more? I was like, no, I'm doing the bare minimum because I got the same raise as that guy. The guy that we're questioning about firing right now. Like, come on. And so what I ended up doing was I showed them that I was like, no, I can do a lot less. I was like, I was doing so much for y'all. They eventually opened up a new position that they were going to start paying more for. And they were like, oh yeah, we're opening up a new position. And this one guy that picked up my slack, I wasn't a big fan of him. Like, I didn't want to work under that guy. And I was like, don't worry. I was like, if you're opening up a new position, I will actually start working again. I was like, but when is this position going to get made? And I was like, okay, if it's going to get made in a month, I'll start picking up some slack. And if it doesn't, I'll go back to being nothing. And I ended up doing that, and I ended up getting the position. And so, like, you got to know your worth and how to play the game. But you can't just go in there day one and being like, I demand this, I'm going to do this, because nobody's ever going to hire you. Like, that's the unfortunate thing, right? Perfect world, you know, if you're skilled at everything, you just do it. But you also got to know how long you're going to do it for. Like, I think too many people are like, I got to play the game, and they just sit there and don't ask for a raise. They don't show their worth. Like, you got to put in the work, but also know when to speak up. And I think that's what people don't understand. Like, that's the thing that never connects. But Stephen Amell gives me the vibes of, like, some of the older dudes I used to work with. Saying that striking is negative, I think is dumb. Because striking has shown to be very positive for a lot of people. So, I don't know where Stephen Amell is. I think he's just mad that his show's getting delayed. That's the vibe I get. But isn't that show, like, on a small network? Like, I don't even know where you would see that show. So, I don't know. That's crazy, though. Let me see if there's anything interesting that people are saying on Twitter. I just can't believe he sighed. And, like, you can tell he was like, what do I say not to get super canceled, but still speak my mind? Stephen Amell reveals that he does not support striking. Let's see. Stephen Amell, I stand with my union. Oh, also Stephen Amell. Good one. I wish I could doom scroll Twitter right now, but I don't want to have just something pop up that is gonna get me, in trouble. Stephen Amell, you failed this. Okay, that deserves a like. Okay, great fucking comment. Stephen Amell, you failed this union. If you haven't seen Arrow, that is the fucking, besides being trapped on an island, that is the one quote you hear every season. That's fucking great. I don't need to read anymore because that comment won. Fucking gold. Yeah, Stephen Amell, wow. I mean, talk about getting yourself blacklisted, probably. It's bad enough, like, Stephen Amell isn't, like, an in-demand actor, I don't think. And that is probably not going to help him get jobs after the strike is over. So, bad for him. I think schools should teach how to use office supplies. People looked at me like I was crazy back at my internship when I was struggling with the copy machine. I also still suck at using the paper cutter. Really? I mean, have paper cutters changed? It's usually line it up and whoosh, whoosh, right? That's kind of how it goes. Granted, I will say there are better paper cutters. Like, I've seen some shitty ones. So yeah, I don't know. I will say I think that schools should start doing more trades. Like, there should be more trades taught in school with, like, mechanic, plumbing, kind of all that kind of stuff. Stuff that robots just aren't gonna straight up be able to destroy. Like, it's still gonna be a long time until robots come out to the side of the road or, like, fix people's cars and figure out the whole problem, right? You're still gonna need people to do that for a long time. I think schools need to start doing a lot more trades, and I think you'd be surprised at how many people just want to do a job like that. Not everybody wants to go to school and, learn and do 4 more years of school to get into $90,000 of debt. And, like, a lot of people just want to work with their hands. Like, they want to, like, make stuff out of wood or, clay or fiberglass or whatever. Like, I think a lot of people like to do handheld work, and that needs to be taught at schools too. On top of people having to do their finances better, I think people need to learn how to manage an account. I think that should be taught. And just basic shit like cooking. That stuff I think we should just be putting to make people more just, instead of everybody's just like eating fast food all the time, be like, no, we should teach you to cook more. I know everybody has like 1 semester of home ec. Ooh, no, like, you should have home ec like all 4 years of high school or some shit, you know what I mean? Because there's just a lot of stuff that you're not going to use in the real world. 4 years of math? Tell me, like, how often you use math without a calculator. Just, let's be real. Have you ever used algebra in your life? I haven't. Calculus? Pfft, never. I don't ever find myself in situations where I need to solve a problem using my brain and then a fucking letter comes in right next to the number. That never happens in the real world. It's usually like, hey, here's this stack of money, count it to make sure it's the same stack of money. That's the kind of math I was learning or using in my jobs. Never used algebra once. If you're gonna be an engineer or like an astronaut or something like that, sure, learn all of that shit because it has to be, it's part of science and all that stuff. Sure. Like 90% of students going to college, probably not gonna be engineers, probably not gonna be astrophysicists or any of that kind of shit. Don't need to know algebra. Don't need to know calculus. I think they need to kind of think about that when it comes to schooling. Because you'd be surprised how many people would probably go into different workforces if they actually learned it. So many people get out of high school and they're like, man, I need a job. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then they go like, oh yeah, I know how to, I guess I'll go help you do construction. And then they go do construction and they start learning how to do stuff construction. And they're like, oh yeah, I know how to do all this shit, when they could have probably been learning in high school. You know what I mean? They could have probably been learning how to do concrete or like whatever. Like, you know, I don't know. I think there should be a lot of schools like that, in my opinion. But that's just me. I think we waste a lot of time. Hi, how you been, Jedi? Been good, man. Been busy. We just had a long talk about reaction streams and your thoughts on reaction. What are your thoughts on reaction channels, Jedi? Do you think reaction channels are stealing content, or do you think if done right, they're fine? Because there's a big discourse right now. Oh, we didn't even finish hearing about Ludwig. Ludwig was talking about, in this particular thing, he thinks there needs to be a claim revenue button.
Boxing match versus CDawg VA has been uploaded by that Clipper guy and got 168,000 views, and it is 100% of my content that is in their video. I can see all of this on a dashboard. It is a helpful tool by YouTube. But what are my options? Well, I can archive this, which just means, hey, I'll get over it and no longer see it in here anymore.
Okay, so that's what
doesn't solve
archiving is.
anything. That just makes me stop looking at it. I can email them and be like, please, can you stop taking all my content? Or I can take a much harsher approach and I can request a video removal. Which
Yeah, that's a little
will
crazy.
Take down their video and give them a copyright strike. A strike which, if they get 3 of, would take down their channel as a whole.
That is the biggest thing that's a lot of people are scared of, is because if you strike a bigger channel, like let's just say I were to strike Mr. Beast, right? I strike Mr. Beast because he reacts to one of my videos, which will never happen, but he reacts to one of my videos and I strike Mr. Beast. He can come out, I mean, he probably has like 1 million, you know, let's just say XQC. Let's say XQC. XQC has like probably like 10 million subscribers. I don't know what he has. But if I strike XQC and then he's like, oh yeah, this guy striked me because I watched his video or whatever, then I have like 10 million people coming at my channel, probably destroying it. And like people are scared to strike people because they don't want the backlash that comes with it. And I believe Ludwig says that.
Is a pretty big step to make. And trust me, I know firsthand because I've gotten strikes in the past.
Yeah, he got 2 strikes for this.
Specifically from CGP. I think 1 in 2021.
Let's see.
I'm not mad at him for doing it.
He talks about the button.
Exists for certain
Oh,
companies.
okay.
Great. In 2015.
So he talks about the revenue here. The reason, the only way you're able to strike somebody and take their money is if you have an MCN. And MCNs are bad.
Specifically, there should be a tool for creators to claim the monetization
Right
of
here.
video. That doesn't exist right now. Well, kind of a lie. It only exists for certain companies and MCNs. Music companies can do it. MCNs can do it. They can claim the monetization of a video, but creators cannot.
Yeah, so that's what needs to change, right? Like, I think reaction channels, I think you're going to find some people that are totally cool with allowing people to react to their stuff because it spreads the awareness, right? Like, it spreads that channel. Because, let's be honest, there are some creators, like, that are not live or it takes time to make the reaction video, right? Whereas, like, if I show Flash Gets to somebody, right? Let's just go over here. Flash Gets, who I think they are one of the better channels, one of the better animation channels out there. Flash Gets, like, if I react to this and somebody likes Flash Gets and they're like, oh, man, I think Flash Gets is really awesome, they'll hit the subscribe button, right? Hopefully. And that way, when Flash Gets uploads a new video, they get, if they have notifications on, they get notified that Flash Gets has just made a new video. I might not react to that video right away. It might take me 2 days, 3 days. I might never react to it because I haven't reacted to the last, like, I don't know. When was the last time I reacted to a Flash Gets video? Maybe this one? I don't even know if I made a video of that. I reacted to this one for sure. I might have not seen these that were months ago. So if somebody like watches Flash Gets now, they're like, oh, I can watch all these videos. And then if Juice reacts to it later, I can watch that reaction channel later. And then, you know, I'll see what he thought of it because I enjoyed it, you know? That's kind of the vibe I get. And yeah, kind of like Jedi says, it's fine in my eyes as long as you link the channel. I do think you gotta at least give an opinion and stuff on the videos, especially if they're short like this. Usually, I mean, we could just go check out one of my videos. I mean, if we just go to one of mine, I mean, what's the last thing I reacted to? I mean, especially with Flash Gets, right? Like, just laughing because of the reference, and that's usually how anime stay dead. It's the one thing Japan usually has over. So I will pause the video, and I like comment on different things in the video, right? And then I continue going.
What if you could cut the head off the
And then it goes there, and then yeah, I didn't get this reference. Like I didn't get the bombing reference, and I was just like, oh, you know what I mean? You can see, well, obviously I'm covering on my face, but I'm like pausing the video throughout it and kind of doing that, right? Like I'm not just straight ripping the video. Some people might consider that transformative or not. I don't really know, but that's how I've always tried to do it, because I knew the reaction discourse and the reaction hate has been around for a really, really long time. So what I tried to do is I would try to link to all the videos in the description. I didn't do that every video because sometimes I just forgot, and I was like, oh yeah, shit, I'll do that later, and I just didn't do it. But I would say maybe 80% of the time that I do reactions, I show the actual channel in the video, and I say, go subscribe. I will say another channel that was really cool with me reacting to stuff was Dopa 2. I don't think I've reacted to Dopa 2 in a really long time. But Dopa 2 was the one that did the Overwatch. I think they did Overwatch, but they did a lot of Apex Legends content. And they commented on my videos, and they would be like, thanks for reacting, bro. And so Dopa 2 was cool with me reacting as well. I don't think Mr. Beast claims any videos, because Mr. Beast views reaction channels as like, they're just spreading my content. So he's totally cool with it. And yeah, just kind of other things like, yeah, I didn't get claimed by Flash Gets for a long time. And I don't know. I don't think I ever got claimed from League of Legends. I think League of Legends was pretty cool with me reacting to their content. Oh, same thing, Hell of a Boss. I've never, Huluva Boss. They never copyright striked any of my stuff, so I think they're cool with people finding out about their content. So yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of animation creators were kind of cool with it. Here's Dopa 2 right here. Dopa 2 was cool with my shit. So yeah, I don't know. Movies all the time. All the freaking time were claiming my shit. Apex never claimed my videos, which I think was cool. But for the most part, also Warhammer never came after my videos, which I think was pretty awesome. So yeah, I mean, there are a lot of creators out there that will allow you to react to their stuff. Again, they have the right to strike it and do any of that if they wanted to. But for the most part, people seem to be cool with it. I never had anybody email me or comment and be like, yo, can you take down the video? Which I would. If a creator came to me and they were like, hey man, you reacted to my video, can you take it down? I totally would. I'd have no problem with taking it down. So yeah, I don't know. Obviously, as somebody that has done a reaction channel, probably a bit biased. But I'm totally cool with, you know, if a creator wants to take... I think you should at least reach out to somebody before striking them. I think you should at least give that courtesy, because I think since there are so many creators that, you know, allow reactions, I think some people are like, oh, this is cool, right? This is a cool thing to do. But when you come across somebody that doesn't want you to do that, I think maybe you should at least email. Now, granted, I do think where it is kind of probably impossible is if you have a bunch of people reacting to your content and you can't email all of them. But if it's like 1 or 2 people, just reach out to them. Don't strike their channels. If it is like 100, could copy paste the same thing. Like, yo, can you take down my video? Yada, yada. You could do that, but it's still a lot of time. It's a lot of time. They should allow you to mass. I don't know if you can mass email people that have your stuff. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. I don't think you can, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of shit. like for me, I'm a big fan of music reaction channels, and most of the time I find new people. Yeah, so that's like a big thing too. Granted, I feel like music reaction channels, that's kind of hard to run, right? That's got to be kind of an issue. Because like I feel like music gets copyrighted all the time. But I don't know. So that's kind of what's been going on, kind of what I've been talking about and whatnot. Hassan, cough. Wait, where am I getting this from? Oh, I commented on something and somebody, sorry, I was reading a comment. Like, I often check when people reply to my comments on certain things because, like, I forget I still leave comments on YouTube videos. A lot of people don't do that anymore, but I will leave comments here and there on videos, and then I get comments to my comment, and I'm like, what the fuck did I comment? I have to go back and watch it. But yeah, I don't know. So that's kind of where I stand on it, you know. I still want to make a video about doing an experiment with reaction channels because I kind of was trying to make it a little bit funny and I wanted to see some stuff with it. But I don't know. It's fun. We're on a reaction channel right now live streaming. So it is what it is. But I thought reaction channels it was just kind of fun. It was kind of fun to do content that isn't like super draining. But you know what? It's probably not. I understand the perspective of it's not fun for the person that made it. You know what I mean? No Life Shack is one of the biggest ones. For music or for just reaction channels? I think Sniper Wolf is probably one of the bigger creators when it comes to reactions. Yeah? Okay. But yeah, so that's the big stuff going on with that kind of stuff. Just music. Got you. Yeah, I don't know. I know that one guy that's getting sued by Activision is pretty big. Fantano or something like that. I don't know. I know he rates a lot of music. A lot of people seem to either like him or hate him. I don't know. But I know he's pretty popular when it comes to reviewing music. Sniper Wolf is just known for her looks. She has no talent. You said that before, Jan. You seem to be very fixated on those things. Yes, I know she is an attractive woman. You know what? I can say that, yeah, she doesn't seem like she brings much to those videos, but at the end of the day, she still puts out a video every single day. I doubt she's editing them anymore, but that's still something, you know? He's just harsh, that's why. Oh, okay. Yeah, as somebody who has some pretty harsh opinions when it comes to comic book stuff, I can see how people hate people like that. There are some people that can just not take criticism, or I don't know why people get so offended by other people not liking something they like. I don't get it. Why does it bother you so much? You know? I don't mind criticizing the content, but getting mad that somebody else thinks differently than you do, I think is kind of silly. You know what I mean? I'm up for discussions. I'm always open to discuss stuff with somebody I don't agree with. But I think it's silly to get mad. Like, oh man, I can't believe that guy thinks that. Like, oh, like, why, bro? Like, why are you so mad? Doesn't make any sense. It's dumb. I need to get a water. Cause my throat's getting a little raspy. And I don't gotta drink anymore. I drank it all. I need to get back to having a big cup. I used to have a big cup. I don't know what happened to it, but I would keep water in that stuff. I need to buy one of those big old drugs. That was a gif waiting to happen. Anyways, moving on to another subject that's also in the title. Guys, gals, I got too many ideas. Like, too many. Okay? Okay? I just got, my brain doesn't stop. It doesn't quit. I got too many ideas all the time. And it's funny, because I will talk to friends. And I like when my friends make little comments every once in a while, because it kind of like, it doesn't humble me, but it reminds me like, oh yeah, bro, like you talk about a lot of shit, but what do you do? Because I like to talk to my friends and be like, yeah, I have this idea and I have this and that and this and that, because like, I don't know, I like to get perspective from people. But I'll have like one of my friends I'll tell all my ideas to, or majority of my ideas, and they'll be like, oh, that sounds cool, bro, but I'm really excited about that new channel. And I'm just like, fuck. I was like, yeah, I got the new channel to work on too, yeah. But just for like, I'm not gonna spell out my ideas, but just to give you an idea of all the things I want to work on, especially if you haven't seen my like goals video. It doesn't even have anything to do with the goals video, but like everybody knows I want to write comic books, right? Like that's a big thing. Specifically, I want to write Batman. I want to write a Batman comic, but I'm more likely gonna have to write other comics before I even get a job to write Batman. So everybody knows that. So I wanna make comics. I also want to make manga. Like that's a big thing too. It's the same kind of thing, just a different genre. It's but there are different types of things. Manga is different than comics, no matter what people want to say. They're written differently. They're formatted differently. So that's also a different thing I want to do. Obviously, YouTube, new channel, that's easy stuff. Want to make movies and write movies. That's another thing there. I recently wanted to write a novel. Like that's something I want to jump into. I want to write a novel. That's huge there. I want to make card games. Like I have 3 or 4 ideas already for card games that I want to make. But recently, after going to Comic-Con, well, also like novel stuff like that is also like, I talk about the novel stuff that I'm like, oh, I want to write like a 50 Shades of Grey type of thing. And it also it's like, I'm also like, oh yeah, that's probably just, I've talked about it in my manga stuff. I'm like, there should be like a hentai issue with my manga to accompany it, which would be crazy. So that's like 7 different things if you include those. The 8th thing that I've been thinking about doing lately, and I've had this idea for a while, and I'll even show you that I've actually started this, is I would love to do like a collectible line. Like I've always been a fan of collectibles, and like going to Comic-Con and seeing all of these different brands and stuff that people have started, I just want, like I want to do it. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but I'll show you right now. Okay, so I went to Comic-Con recently, and there's this brand. You can do it. Oh man, I'm gonna try, Charlie. I'm gonna try. Charlie's seen some of the new stuff that we've done. By the way, Charlie, since you are a Patreon, shout out. I just ordered the 2nd piece of merch, and in August, I don't know when I'm gonna get the piece of merch, but there will be another post of updated merch for the next piece of merch that's gonna be coming out with the new channel drops. But anyways, for anybody that's on Patreon, or anybody that just wants to see upcoming stuff for the channel or Patreon or whatever, or like merch stuff, you should subscribe to the Patreon. But anyways, I went to San Diego Comic-Con, and at San Diego Comic-Con, back in 2019, I remember buying a little toy, a little collectible that was a trash can that was on fire. It's from a brand called 100% Soft. If you don't know what I mean, you've probably seen it before if you are in the collectible world. But this is what it looks like. This is 100% Soft. It's this little trash can right here, and it's gotten really popular. Like, really popular. I bought this in 2019. I just went up to the booth, and I was like, hey, can I have one of the little trash cans? And they're like, sure, here you go. And I bought it, just like that. 2023, Comic-Con. I go there, and it was a madhouse to try to get this little trash can. Because they came out with these collectibles right here. They came out with these, and they were like special edition, Comic-Con exclusives. I mean, they just put them online recently because they had extras left over. But they were Comic-Con exclusives. And it was hard to get them. Like, the booth got capped instantly. People were waiting around the booth for the moment they opened the line. They were like, I'm in, I'm gonna buy them. And it was crazy. They've gotten so big that they're working with, like, Marvel now. They do, like, these little things for Marvel. They do pins for Marvel and stuff now. It's crazy. So they are doing a lot of insane stuff. And I bought one recently because I was going to help my brother buy these things for my niece loves these. So I bought this one that's a little nightlight, which I think is kind of crazy. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or whatever. I bought this just so I could... Look, I'm going to be real. I knew these things were going to go online, and sometimes buying collectibles online is really hard to do. And I wanted to make sure, like, I had my payment system already locked in. I had an account, so I could just press a button and buy everything immediately. I didn't need to do that. I could have typed in my payment stuff, and I still would have got these figures because they didn't sell out as fast as I thought they were going to work. Anyways, but I bought this to just kind of, like, do everything. But, like, look at this packaging. Looks amazing. I mean, it's just like a nice little figure. And it's a nightlight, which I think is really cool. And so seeing this has made me want to do something like this. My own brand, my own little guy, my own little mascot. And I'm just like, I think I could do this. Because, dude, I design shit. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you know I've designed so much shit for just my own brand. And I'm like... Imagine having something like this made by me. I think that'd be kind of cool. You know what I mean? I have ideas already. I'm not going to say them here. Some of you might be able to guess them already. But just to show you that I've kind of tried to do something like this, or I've just always been interested in this. Some of you might remember these, and I still have a shitload of them. I made pins a long time ago, and these are legit pins. Like, they're not shitty... random pins. Like, they're legit, and I only made 100 of each. They didn't sell well. This was way, like, past me doing comic content. Like, I wasn't as popular anymore when I launched these pins, but I mean, these things are, like, high quality. Like, they're badass. And, like, they're legitimately, like, they have the backings and stuff, which is crazy. I want to say they even have engravings on the back of the pins. Like, that's how intense these things are. But these, and they're metal. They're not, or they're enamel. They're not, like, shitty things. And so, like, I started doing some type of branding. And, like, I will never redo these again once I sell the 100 that I have. I'll eventually launch these again at some point. Which, I think the new company I'm working for allows me to ship my own products. So these might actually be on the store when I launch the new channel. Maybe I'll launch these again. Who knows? But I've made stuff. Like, this just goes to show you that I've made stuff before. You know what I mean? And so, like, I think this is pretty fire. And I think, like, I could design so many other things. And it would be only the start. You know what I mean? There's the juice box guy. You don't like the juice box guy? Oh, this, I think this logo is fucking fire. This is one of my favorite logos I've ever made. This logo, I shit you not, the first time I ever made it was in Grand Theft Auto. Like, no shit. Like, first time I ever made it. I was like, cause, you know, back in the day, before Grand Theft Auto let you, like, upload an image, you could... like, you'd have to build your logo. So I built the logo in Grand Theft Auto. And then I was like, that's actually pretty fire. I mean, because it's very juice box. I mean, like, I do the eyebrow all the fucking time. You know what I mean? I got the laugh lines, you know? Like that. Look at the line there. It's just straight juice. I thought that was always the most fire logo. I love that logo. That logo for me is iconic. But yeah, I don't know. That's my new business venture, man. Like, let's just write down everything I want to do, chat. Okay? This just show you how crazy my brain is. Let me bring up some stuff. Let's bring up a little notepad. We'll just do it on top of the schedule. For those of you that don't know, today was supposed to be an only up stream. I don't think it's gonna be an only up stream. Maybe I'll try it, and if we get really far, I'll continue. The only two problems is I think if I do get really high and I fall, that might be the end. I need to start only up at the start of a stream, and I think that's the only way I'll beat it. But I might launch it. The second problem is I would say I'm 90% sure that I ran my program from admin to where it won't give me problems on the stream. But if we start dropping frames, I won't be able to play it. But anyways, this is currently the stream schedule right now. I don't know if Wednesday is going to be... actually, what's today? Today 31st, right? Today's the 31st. Wednesday. Tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know if Wednesday is going to be retro games. I don't know. We might move wheel spin night, or maybe I'll move only up here. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. This is possibility, subject to change. But anyways, let's move away from the stream. Put this down here. Drop the font a little bit. Things Juice wants to make. Stuff you may be able to see from me in the future. We're gonna throw that out there. First things, comics. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows I want to make comics. Hold on. Is this next up? Manga. Because, well, the comics that I have ideas for definitely gonna be Juicebox guy toy. Yeah, hey, like I said, I got ideas, but we'll see. I gotta design them. I think I have to learn like 3D modeling or something, because I don't know how that goes. But we'll see. Anyways, comics, manga kind of go hand in hand, but they are very different things. A branch off of that manga, I've said this already on stream. I don't know why nobody does this. They allow other people to do it for them. I don't know if it is a, how do you say, reputation thing? I know Disney would never do this, but like there's a lot of people that do successful stories in manga, but they don't do hentai. I don't understand why. Like if you're writing an adult story, why not write an adult version of your characters hooking up? Because people will buy the shit out of that. They're buying the shit out of your manga, right? So another thing, hentai. I know Jan loves that. Jan's like, yeah, dude, I want that, bro. So I'd end up writing that, right? Branching off of that, I've said I want to write a novel. But the novel, I've said I want to write style. That's what I want to do. Because it's a challenge, man. Like reality, right? Everybody's like, I want to do a fantasy, epic, crazy story, man. I want to do the next Lord of the Rings. Everybody and their mom wants to do the next Lord of the Rings. That's like, you know how hard that is? That's a lot of lore. You got to create so much shit, and maybe you'll have fun doing it. That's awesome. The point is, you might also make it, and then it might just fucking fall into the void. And I also think probably easier to get a fantasy off the ground, because Hollywood's always looking for the next big thing. I think it might be easier to write a successful fantasy novel than write a successful, like, you know, 50 Shades of Grey style book. And your boy, for some reason, my brain wants to do the hardest shit in the world. Glad I'm not a scientist. Because if I was a scientist, holy shit, I'd be trying to, like, create the time machine right now. You know what? Maybe I'll do it. I don't know what I'm going to think about in 10 years. But anyways, challenges. I want challenges in life. Writing another successful novel like that, boom. Next up, card games. I got like 4 ideas for card games already. I have a prototype for one of the games already. I bought a bunch of blank cards, I wrote on them, and I like did all this other stuff. I got a prototype for one of these things already. Card games. What else did I say? Comics, manga, novel, card games. Oh, movies. I've done short films before, but I want to do more movies. Me and my friend have a solid short film idea. Homeboy just made a fucking great documentary called The Dolly Madison Murders. It's on Roku. It's on Apple TV. It's on Tubi. Go watch it. My boy Aaron Mole just made a really solid fucking documentary before he even thought about doing that. Well, he's been thinking about that for a while. Before he did the documentary and before COVID became a thing, we were going to release a short film that, I'm not going to lie, pretty fucking fire in my opinion. Movies is a thing. What else? What else do I got up on this bitch? I just named 8 things. Why am I missing one? Novel, card games, movies. Collectibles. Collectibles. New thing I want to do is fucking collectibles. A line of collectibles. Wow, this list though. Right, Mel? I don't care. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. What? Oh, I already put novel on there. I'm not gonna lie, I have ideas for games. They might be mobile games. So here's the thing. Music is interesting. Because like, I wrote that on my board of like, I want to do music. I'd rather do all of these other things before I do music. But I've always had like this low-key passion for music. I think if I could write like an EP, like 4, 5 songs, that would be good enough for me. I would just want to like make some type of music or like even work with somebody on an album. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's something I want to do right now, so I wouldn't want to put music down on this. Well, I'm going to put movies/TV shows. Because, like, I want to write a cartoon or, like, an anime or something, right? Like, that's the same kind of shit. Granted, these could have all been one thing as well, but I think they're all kind of different mediums as well that you need different knowledge for. Movies and TV is kind of the same thing, but it is what it is. Man, why did I have 8? What did I miss? I was like, comics, manga, movies. What did I miss? We had like 8 things, didn't we? I'm like looking at... Oh, I put YouTube. Duh. YouTube. That was one of them. This is currently my brain. This is my brain right now. Constantly thinking about comics. Thinking about manga. Hentai I don't think about as much as the other stuff, but it's there. The novel, I think about from time to time. Card games. I always think about the card games. I just never do anything about it. Movies. Collectibles is the new thing that I'm constantly thinking about. There's games and YouTube. Games wasn't there out of the 8. I didn't do that. Kick. You think Kick's not one of the things I want to make. It's just something that I'm trying out. That's my list right now. That's the things that are on my brain that I want to make. But like seeing this brand and how successful it's become, no pun intended, it's kind of like lit a fire under my ass. Because I'm like, bro, it was only 4 years ago, yeah, 2019, that this brand, like you could just buy the toy and nobody cared. Like, there wasn't people rushing out of the way to buy this. And yeah, I don't know. Also, like, I've also... And it's funny if it sounds like, oh, Juice is just thinking of these ideas and he's not doing anything about them. I think about this stuff all the time, y'all. Like, 100% think about it all the time. There's something else, like... My friends were talking about how, like, comics... Like, I told, like, I want to do comics. I'm not a great artist. But they're like, yeah, but there's so many like people that are successful with comics that are not even like crazy artists. And one of my friends pointed out this particular person. I gotta go to Instagram to like check my followers. They pointed out, where the fuck's it at? I gotta go all the way down. Because I just followed this person recently, I think. They mentioned this person right here. This account is massive. Massive when it comes to doing comics. They do simple comics. Like very simple drawings. This is not hard. This is not like over intense or anything like that. And it is just simple, cute, everyday comics. And my friends pointed this out, and my friends loved this person. I think they went to go like to their booth at San Diego Comic-Con or something like that. Loved it. Very simple type of stuff. And they're just like super into this creator. And I'm like, bro, I think my art ability is good enough to do something similar to this. I think I can draw little birds and stuff. Why can't I do this? And just kind of makes me kind of think about like, why don't I just start something like this? I thought about doing this like 3 or 4 years ago. Doing a little comic of my own. I just never really like nailed it down. Oh shit, another thing to add to the list. Children's books, I forgot. A lot of people are gonna be like, yo, hey, yo, what? That and this, what? I'm a fucking chameleon, okay? I don't fucking play by the society rules. I'll do whatever I want. I want to write books for all people. I know how to fucking do things. All caught up on AOT now, Juice. Waiting on the last part now, hoping in October. Okay, so Reels, I haven't seen the hour-long part 1 finale, part half thirds or whatever. I haven't seen that yet, so no spoilers. But I'm glad you're caught up. I've been waiting. I should have actually watched that this weekend. When I was house sitting. Should have done that. Anyways, but I'm glad you're caught up on Attack on Titan. We were talking about all the things I want to do right now. My brain has been like in creator mode. Besides just wanting to do the new channel, which by the way, I've been working on the intro video. I am debating, I might do this for my patrons. When the intro video is complete, I might throw the intro video out on Patreon. That'll probably be the only video. Or maybe I'll throw out just a snippet teaser of it. I don't know. My patrons have been supporting me for a while, so I might give them the full intro video. We'll see. It's really good, man. Of course, has a cliffhanger. Of course it does. Well, wait. I might be caught up, actually, Reels. Oh, I can't say... Reels, are you in Discord? Let's just say, did a character die? Because I might have watched it. I think I did watch it, actually. I think I did watch it. If a popular character that's been there from season 1 died, then I've watched it. I don't think we have that too many AOT viewers in here. And there's plenty of characters from season 1. Yeah, in a badass way. Okay, yes. I think I've seen it then. Okay, we don't need to talk about it anymore because I don't know if anybody else has seen it. But I think I have caught up. I think I am fully caught up. I think I saw it like probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, now that I think about it. But anyways, yeah, new video being worked on. But this has definitely been the thing that I've been thinking about the most is kind of trying to create collectibles. And just having these in a drawer, man. Every time I accidentally open that drawer, I'm like, bro, we could have started like doing branded stuff a long time ago. I don't know. Maybe I'll do more pins. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, right now, this is like my brain constantly. My brain is like, I want to do all of these things. I just want to work on all of these things. That's pretty much what's happening. If I'm not thinking about comics or manga, like writing either of these, I mean, you could throw that in there. I don't think about that too much, but I do want to make this part of my manga at some point, just like a one-shot. Actually, that's a lie. I've actually thought of short stories for this too, because I've seen, from what I've heard from people in the industry, you're better off doing this than doing this, which is fucking hilarious. And I love that. Make a children's book, Juice. I will read it to my kids every night. Dude, I have some really good ideas for children's books. Like, no fucking joke. I have legitimate ideas that I think will be kind of solid. I have multiple ideas for children's books. Like, I want to do books like I grew up on, you know? I think there's like, obviously, like, there's like the Peppa Pigs and all that stuff of the world that people love nowadays. Bluey, which I think those are great books. But like, I grew up on like old school stuff, man. Obviously, Dr. Seuss was huge when I was little. But like, The Giving Tree was what was that? That wasn't a Seuss book, I don't think, was it? Might have been published. I don't know. But like, The Giving Tree was a book. World of Wild Things Are. What else? Like, there was that really like heartwarming book about the kid on the toilet, and it's about like your mom always taking care of you, and then at the end of the book, like, the kid takes care of the mom. Like, shit like that, dude. Like, those were children's books. And I'm like, bro, those are great books. And so, like, I have ideas on stuff I want to do. I'll have, like, very childish books, too, you know, that are very simple to read, that kids can probably learn to read on their own. But I would like to write, like, you know, maybe even a heartwarming child's book that are just like, damn, this is just a good read, man. It's for the children that make me cry. You know what I mean? I never want to put myself in a box, even though I'm juiced from it. I never want to put myself in a box when it comes to writing. So, like, I want to, if I want to write a kid's book, I'll write a kid's book. If I want to write a comic book, I'll write a comic book. If I want to write an intense, crazy novel, I'll fucking do that. Like, you know what I mean? I think the moment, like, I don't know. I think it's what keeps my drive going, is having so many different streets I can drive down instead of having one. I mean, I think I appreciate people that can just drive down one street their whole life and maybe be the best at that one street. Your boy's never been that way. I want to drive down all the streets, you know? So, that's been life lately, though. Constantly thinking of stuff. I need to look on this website, though. Hold on. I can't reveal it because I don't want people to know my page, because I don't have any of the stuff available yet to buy. But I want to check on this website if I can even, like, what I can make exactly. Design. No. What can I design? Products. Create new product. Sell something I have. So I can sell something I have. Wow. So you know what? These things, when I launch the new merch store, the remaining ones I have, I'll probably put on the merch store. Because I can ship my own. I have to see how many I have left. I probably have like 80 of each, maybe. But that'd be a cool way to you know, give out the collectibles. Let's see. So I can ship my own products. That's pretty freaking fire. Achieve that. Create new product. I could also sell digital products. I don't know what the hell the digital product would be. Okay, so I can make Kiss Cut stickers. Obviously hats, hoodies, shirts, joggers, which is kind of cool. A lot of clothing stuff, but pin buttons, holographic stickers, interesting. Mugs, glasses, yeah, that's kind of all interesting stuff. So no pins or anything like that. I'll have to go through my old people. Mouse pads, they have stuff for gaming. Yeah, not anything too crazy. All right, I mean, there's definitely options here. We'll see what happens. See what happens. But yeah, I can't show where I'm going with yet, just so people don't search it out. NFTs. Yeah, there's still a bunch of NFTs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought had NFTs actually grown to be like, if they were still relevant today, I would have probably designed a bunch of juice boxes or something. I would buy a mug. Yeah, a lot of people like mugs, which is interesting. I mean, I don't use mugs as often, because I'm usually, if I'm buying like coffee or tea, I'm usually buying it from somewhere. Just because, like, I don't know. I like making tea at home when I have time. That's when I'll use a mug, but got so many I don't buy anymore, you know? Almost done with season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, which is really good as well. Nice blend of comedy and serious moments. I said this on Twitter not too long ago, and I will always call it Twitter. I'm kind of scared to watch Jujutsu Kaisen because people hype it up so much that I think I might be let down. So, like, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch it. I will eventually, because I know season 2's out, and everybody's like fucking, oh my god, cumming their pants because of season 2. But right now, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch it. Maybe. But, because I heard like the last episode was like insane when it came to the animation. There's just so much, man. So much stuff to watch, bro. So much stuff. Dude, I need that Kick app to start working better so people can get notified of when the thing goes live. All right, what time is it? 8:26. Do I boot up only up? Do I boot it up? It's one I didn't hear anything about. It's just watched it on my own. It's great though. That's cool. Yeah, no, I've heard about it a lot. So I'm just kind of like, oh man. Because you know, when there's like a big fighting show, right? Everybody always compares that fighting show to like Dragon Ball Z. And so they're like, oh dude, Jujutsu Kaisen totally destroys Dragon Ball Z's fighting, bro. Dragon Ball Z doesn't got shit on Jujutsu Kaisen, did? I'm like, fuck out of here. Jujutsu Kaisen wouldn't exist without Dragon Ball Z, bitch. I'm just an old head when it comes to that. Man, I'm always the only one talking. You actually missed a lot of people here, man. We had a lot of people talking on Kick. Remember, we're streaming on 2 platforms. So you're not seeing the Kick stuff going on. But we had a lot of people talking a while back. It's nothing like Dragon Ball Z, and they're dumb as fuck. Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's the internet. What do you expect? You know, people gotta complain and lie and cry about something. So, it's what happens. All right, I'm gonna boot up only up. We're gonna boot up only up. And if I get really high and fall, I think that's gonna be the end. I said the thing about pillow. Wait, pillow? Did I miss a pillow thing? Oh, I gotta look back at Charlie's stuff. I just see Juice talking about hentai. Nice. That's what I see from Jan. Charlie, you mentioned something about a pillow? Juicebox guy pillow. Oh, like a pillowcase. That could be doable. Although they don't offer pillows on the thing. Oh, wait. Wrong thing? All right. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are trying only up again. If I get really high up and we fall, I mean, depending on how fast it happens and how fast I can get back up, I don't plan on trying again and again. We do need to do a stream where I just do it from the start. I just play only up from the start. Whoop. Oh, man, we're going to have to hear this person talk the whole time again, right? All right. The highest we got was to the up house. And I kind of learned the windmill skip. I don't know if we should try windmill skip. That's the thing. I don't know if we should try windmill skip. Oh, you know what? I got to switch Kick to only up. Only down? What the fuck? Is that a knockoff? Of course somebody would make a knockoff. All right, I had to switch the kick title to only up. All right, here we go again. Oh crap. Is it though? Is it though? All right, let's get through this. Huh! Already moving faster, a little bit more confidence than I had before. Oh no! I shouldn't have said that. You bitch! No. Okay. Damn sun that never goes down. And then... No! Alright, well, guys, that's it for the stream. Maybe we'll play again next time. Oh! I just want to try windmill skip one more time. I'm also really hungry right now. I need like a snack. Oh, you know what? I got these chocolate covered almonds. I need a little snacky snack. Well, actually, last time we got a snack, it like ruined me. Maybe I need to play on an empty stomach. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we should try windmill skip. It does so much though. I should have actually checked if there was more skips. You got to be shitting me. Huh. I should have checked if there was more skips because I do feel like there's parts of the game that I've never seen people do. Like, I don't ever remember anybody going to the oil field thing. And I'm just like, dude, there must be a skip for that. You gotta be shitting me. Okay. I don't think I was mentally prepared for this. The falling here isn't that bad. It's like, if I get up to a windmill and I fall, that's where I'm just like, bro. Anyways, anybody watching Ninja Turtles this week? I am apparently going to watch Ninja Turtles tomorrow. My brother bought the tickets. I don't know how we're watching it on a Tuesday. I don't know if it's out already. And we're just watching it late. But, is it out already? I don't know if it's out already, but I'm watching it tomorrow. That's why it's called Only Down. Huh! Come on, grab that. Are you going to get a Turtles Icy? I don't know if, I don't know. I haven't seen that kind of branded stuff in my theaters. I don't know if my theater does stuff like that, to be honest. I never see those cool cups or anything, so I don't think my theaters do that. My theater, you gotta be shitting me. My theater is a local chain. So, well, actually, no. We'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow because I'm going to a theater I don't normally go to. Like, I haven't went there in a long time. Also, I think Blue Beetle tickets go on sale tomorrow. I hate this turning. I don't know how people go up this so fast. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. Land on the thing. Grab the thing. Bro. That's all I want to do. I just want to go slow-mo the whole time. I'm just gonna say slow-mo. Yeah, I gotta support Blue Beetle. Oh yeah, I'm totally going to see Blue Beetle. Clay is supposed to buy like the last 2 tickets. We haven't went to the movies in a while. I think I bought like the last 2 movies, so Clay's got Blue Beetle in the next one. What the next one would be, I don't know. I still want to go watch Oppenheimer and Barbie. And I haven't seen either of those. I tried to go watch Barbie this weekend, was still sold out everywhere. Like, all the good seats were gone. I was like, bro. I was like, even for just going to watch it by myself, like, can't get a good seat? I think I gotta go watch it during the day. Oh, grab one. All right. Huh. Oh. Oh shit, I wasn't ready for that. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. No! I didn't jump! Fuck! Ugh. Bro. Oh, do you real? Dude. If I don't go with Clay, I usually go to the movies by myself. I am not, first time I ever went to the movies by myself was to go watch The Dark Knight. I was dating a girl at the time that movie came out. We saw it once. I wanted to go see it again. I don't think she was opposed to seeing it again. I don't know if she was busy or had to work or what the case was, but I really wanted to see it again, so I went without her. And that was the first time I ever saw the movie by myself. And then from there, I was like, yo, dude, an experience of seeing movies by yourself is kind of fire. Because you don't have to fucking wait on anybody. I hated trying to get... I hated trying to get friends together to go fucking watch a movie, you know? Like, waiting for everybody's schedule and like, oh, I'm gonna be late. And I'm like, oh, can we get a later showing? And like, oh my god, we need like 5 seats together. And it's like, man, fuck y'all. I'm gonna go watch this movie by myself. I can go during the day, you know? Such a better experience, I think. I think Blue Beetle's gonna bomb. They're not promoting it. You know, I think the James Gunn unfortunately messed up by saying that, you know, Superman's the first movie or whatever the fuck he said. Like, I think his words have been damaging. As much as I have hope in James Gunn, I think he's been fucking over these first few films. I think a lot of people do genuinely think these 4 films don't matter, so that's why they're all bombing. Which is crazy because the Flash VODs, like, people are buying the Flash movie, but they didn't go watch it in theaters. And Clay made a good point that they're like, well, yeah, dude, when you think about it, like, what if about, like, a family of 4 going to the theaters is, like, over $100 if you're buying, like, popcorn and all that kind of stuff? Like, that's a lot of money when if you just wait for the movie to come out, you can just buy it for $20 and own it forever. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of true, man. So everybody's got to kind of like pick and choose when they go to the movies now if you got a family. And maybe not everybody can go and watch every fucking movie, right? Like, you got to pick and choose. So maybe Flash was one movie that people didn't want to go see, which was kind of crazy. But people are buying it like nuts on VOD. I haven't even bought it yet. But I think Blue Beetle is probably going to flop, unfortunately, but it will be getting my money. Well, it would be getting Clay's money. But I might go see it again if I think it's really good. I definitely want to support that movie. You, come on. Gotta support the Latinos, dude. But I've seen a lot of people on Twitter. Now, granted, it's Twitter. so it might all be a lie. But I've seen a lot of people being like, I'm gonna go support this movie because we need more Latino representation. And I'm like, yes, do that, yes. Yeah, Beetle is going to get squashed. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but... But I hope the movie's good. The only thing that I think could save Blue Beetle is if that show that he's on, Cobra Kai, if that audience comes out in like droves. Like if they're there to support Sholo, it's the only thing I can think of, bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not taking this like 100% seriously like I was the last stage, or the last stream. Oh my god. Huh. All right, here we go. Can we actually make this jump this time? Because I don't think there's a different way to get up there that's fast. I think this is the fastest way still. Huh. Shit. Hit that, hit that, hit that. Bro, you're not doing it well. You're not doing it well. You're not doing it well. Turn around. Turn around. Grab, 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 you stupid child. Oh my god. I don't even think I can go anywhere from here. This rock is just here to be stupid. Oh. All right, we're gonna try one more time. I already hate that. I don't think Cobra Kai audience even knows the movie is happening. Yeah, it's probably true. Actually, a good rapper if you've seen the freestyle video. I'm there to support him. I'm that audience. He's a good young actor. That's cool, man. Yeah, I've never seen Cobra Kai, so I can't say how good Sholo is in something, but I know people love that show. I don't think Zack Snyder promoting it will help a lot. It was wild to see him push it for representation. Yeah, pretty crazy. I was shocked Snyder actually did that. What's funny is, like, I saw somebody make a tweet. They're like, man, it's crazy how chill Zack Snyder seems, but his fans make him seem like he's a piece of shit. And I'm like, that's kind of true, and that's why I think you need to police your audience. Like, people need to be weary of how bad their audience is, because they start, you know, people start assuming shit about you if your audience sucks. Oh, I hate this game. Yo, what the heck? I can't jump. There we go. The pipes are the worst part. Like, legitimately. I hate them. Stephen Amell came out and says he doesn't... Yeah, we already talked about that, Clay. I think he's dumb. He's just burning bridges for himself. Yeah, he failed this city. Yeah, that was one of the best comments. He was like, I liked one of the comments on the Stephen Amell stuff. We showed it on stream earlier. It was like, Stephen Amell has failed this union. I don't, but yeah, we if you're on YouTube, you can go back and see when we talked about it. I laughed because it seemed like he was genuinely pausing to be like, how do I say this without getting canceled, but also speak my mind? And then he also did the sigh, which, like, you can't sigh while you're like giving out a big... You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me! Grab onto something! You... I hate this game. Still not as bad as Getting Over It. I saw someone say Zach was paid to promote Blue Beetle by Gun. Yeah, they're super delusional. I can't wait to move into my own place. My family invites people same day. Oof, it really freaks me out. When does that happen, Mel? When are you getting your own spot? Like, bro, I think he's trying to be different or something with that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Stephen Amell's ridiculous. Like, why would you, like... I don't know, man. I just feel like that's only gonna hurt his career. Like, just shut up. You know? Like, why don't you just go for the simple answer? Like, granted, I'm all for people speaking their mind. You should probably speak it in a smart way, though. Like, that doesn't help you. Like, you gotta think about your career. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Saying striking doesn't help, or like it's a negative impact. I understand it hurts the industry because it puts movies like on hold, but your industry is trying to fucking get non-star actors to have AI be able to replace them. Like, that's fucked up, man. Like, how do you not, how do you support something like that? Like, oh yeah, we're gonna use AI to support people. Like, I'm for AI in certain situations, but not replacing actual physical fucking people. Like, that's crazy. If you want to have AI write stupid dialogue, like NPC dialogue that you never want to have to write because it's so boring and mundane, then yeah, have it write like a regular conversation. Don't have it write the actual like main character of the game's dialogue or movie. But yeah, I don't understand it. I don't. Stephen Amell just like, I don't know. I mean, he's on a show called Heels. Maybe this is his heel turn. I don't really know. Oh, you bitch. This game's gonna heel turn on me. You Slota, turn around. Okay. But yeah. He already wasn't the best actor and he's running his mouth like, yeah, dude, that's what I think. Like, bro, Amell, you're not like somebody that has the power to be able to do that. You want to know what I'm curious about now? I don't know if y'all saw this or if it just got swept under the rug because I didn't see it getting a lot of media attention just the day it came out. But Kevin Spacey got acquitted of all of his charges. So I'm curious if Hollywood's going to give him another chance. Because in the court of law, he got acquitted. Or if Hollywood's going to allow, you know, if they're just going to roll with like, we don't like what we heard about you, so we're not going to hire you. I'm curious about that. If AI movies are starting to happen, I bet we'll have generations like Polar Express. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I know, if you're going to allow CGI people, like, man, CGI is pretty bad right now. Yeah, no thanks to whoever touches that is a dumbass studio. Somebody will do it, man. Somebody will do it. I'm pretty sure. Somebody would be like, well, he's acquitted and we go through the court of law and yada, yada, yada. He was acquitted in a UK court. Yeah, but, I mean, can we talk about what happened with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? You know what I mean? Because Johnny Depp was accused of beating Amber Heard in a UK court. Then he came to America and they found him not guilty. So does Kevin Spacey need to come to America now and just do the same thing? You know what I mean? Like, and here's the thing too, like, are we saying that, you know, American court is superior to UK court? Are we gonna play those moral high grounds? Like, you know what I mean? Granted, I think a lot of people will be like, well, this is Hollywood, so we should go off of America, which is totally fine. I think that's justified. But it does get into a place where, you know, a lot of movies are made in the UK. So, like, if he's acquitted there, can he go to the UK and work? Like, it's, I don't know. Again, it's lately the moral high ground game has been really weird. Okay, what do I want to do here, man? Because this is where I've been messing up. I need to get to the roof, like the roof. And I don't mean the dog. Huh. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is, I can't go on that, but I'm just gonna hold. Just gonna land on this. We're just gonna land on this. We're gonna stay here. Okay, cool. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna change this up. We're gonna jump. No, we jumped too early. Huh. And then there we go. There we go. Whee! Maybe Kevin will go Gina Carano and be in those dumbass political movies. I mean, he did play a really good political president, didn't he? I can't believe she destroyed her career. She's so dumb. Like, dude, if you got, I don't know. I mean, you gotta know where you work, right? Like, Hollywood is a very progressive place. I understand you want to speak your mind, but you should at least know that it's probably gonna cost you, or you're gonna make some enemies. I don't know. I think more so that American law may still see him as someone who is an abuser. Not the UK court doesn't count. Well, yeah, I know, but that goes into a thing of, like, people thought James Gunn was a pedophile. You know what I mean? Because did he get accused in American court? I don't know the whole story. Was he, like... I feel like if he got accused in American court, like, he'd be doing some time, you know? Because there's a lot of people that people see as an abuser in Hollywood, and they still get work. I mean, didn't like Casey Affleck like assault a girl or something like that and then won an Oscar? Like, wasn't that the case? I know he had some controversial shit the year he won the Oscar. He got accused on Twitter. You have things you can't say. It's true. He got accused on Twitter. Who got accused on Twitter? Are we talking about Spacey still? We don't want him. Kevin Spacey? Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying, like, I don't give a shit about Kevin Spacey. I'm just saying, I'm curious now that he got acquitted if Hollywood's going to be like, well, I mean, the law. You know what I mean? Anything the UK says is not valid. All right, Jedi. Fair enough, fair enough. You're from the UK, right, Jedi? Or am I getting you confused? Because if you're from the UK, we'll go with what you say. We'll consider you the authority. I know we have somebody in the audience that's usually from the UK. James Gunn. Oh, his old-ass Twitter post. Yeah. I mean, his was like edgy joke shit, and yeah, he got accused. Whatever. Yes, okay, so Jedi is from the UK, so he says, the UK stuff doesn't matter, so we're gonna go with that. That's, you know, when you get somebody from the community, when you get a valid voice, it counts. So, there we go. Huh. Huh. All right, we're on our way. We're on our way. Whee! Did I feel like okay, maybe we did always climb here. I think we did, but I think there's some beds, or did I miss a bed? I know we got some beds coming up. James probably laughed because it's so dumb. Yeah, the whole James Gunn situation. I mean, I think going after people for old tweets and stuff like that is really dumb. I think you should judge people off their current lifestyle, like not shit they said in the past. Everybody, I think, has something that'll burn them, or people that'll disagree with. I mean, you grow as time goes on. You know what I mean? You want to know something I think about? Since I've mentioned, like, you guys often know that I've done, like, I did the spicy content for a little bit on YouTube and talking about, like, writing, novels and shit like that I want to do that are more adult. I have often thought about something a friend of mine used to do. Because, like, I used to be... I mean, I'll stop right here for a little bit just to tell this story. I used to be, like, very snobby filmmaker guy. Like, I used to be all about the films, you know? I'm actually a connoisseur of good films. I was fucking young. I was, like, in high school, going, into my early 20s, all I cared about was being a filmmaker and making movies. I thought I was going to be the next Steven Spielberg in my mid-20s, making great films, and people were going to be like, oh my god, Juice's next film's coming out, it's going to be the greatest thing ever. Like, that's how I thought. I thought I was going to be fucking awesome and great, and I was going to be the next big thing. And so, like, very snobby, I will say, you gotta believe in yourself a lot. So I will say I believe in myself a lot, but you also gotta be realistic about things. And young Juice was very ambitious and did not have a lot of life experience. And so I would always talk about films with my friends and whatnot. And one of my older friends, one of my best friends, I've known him a majority of my whole life. A long time ago, he asked me, yo, would you ever, like, cause he's the guy in the friend group that says like all the weird shit to make you feel uncomfortable. So like we would talk about films where he's like, so would you ever, would you direct porn? Like, would you be down with that? Would you do porn? And like young Juice was all like, no, I would never do that. I would never do anything like that because if you do that, it'll like affect your reputation as a filmmaker and people wouldn't take you serious and yada, yada, yada. I don't know if that's still the case. Like, I don't know if, like, if you have that on your resume, if Hollywood would be like, no, thank you. Sorry, we're not gonna give you a job. Because, like, people are still really weird about, like, the sex industry. And, like, if you're tied to that in any way, they, like, kind of shun you, which I think is really stupid. I would like to break those kind of stereotypes. But nowadays, I'm like, maybe. I'd consider it if it was interesting enough. But I'm more into like writing something like that instead of like actually filming it. Like I don't really care to do that. But it's crazy how your mind changes, right? Like young Juice never touched it. Would have never got anywhere near that kind of content. But now I'm like, if I write it well enough, maybe I could change the perspective on it. You know what I mean? But I also think the problem with that is you can't change perspective if you only stay in that field. You have to do a whole bunch of other things. And I think that's a problem a lot of people don't do, is a lot of people don't branch out. As I was mentioning, people don't like to drive on a bunch of different streets. They like to stay on one street and be the best person on that street. Like I said, I like to travel, so I'm gonna go all over the place. That's kind of how I view things. Like, you know, we change over time. I think everybody does. And I think if you're the exact same person you were 10 years ago, like, yikes. Have you ever seen Fiddler on the Roof? Fiddler on the Roof. That's not the one where they're like singing in the rain. It's not that one, right? Because I know Fiddler on the Roof's like an older movie, if I'm not mistaken. You gotta be shitting me. I don't know. I'd have to look at it to see if I've seen it. I've seen a lot of old films like Casablanca and shit like that. Because I was that kind of person too. I was like, I'm gonna watch the classics. And I would do a lot of that stuff too, but yeah. No, it's about the Jewish dude with 3 daughters. I don't know. I'd have to look at I'd have to look at some stills of it. There are so many films that I've watched that I've forgotten the names of that I would need to check. Oh shit. No, oh no. Okay, we're messing this up. Let's reset. Okay. It's an absolute classic. Yeah, I have to check. I don't know if I've seen Fiddlers, but I've seen a lot of movies. I've told this story before, but there was one year my New Year's resolution was to watch 365 films. I think I only ended up watching like 188, but that's still a lot of movies in one year. You know what I mean? That was basically like a film every other day. No, grab on. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna make that. Come on, go slow. Okay, cool. All right, this is the farthest we've gotten in a while. If I fall from here, I'll be mad. Oh, shit. Again, I don't really remember people doing this. I feel like there's another way to go. because I don't remember seeing any speedrunners doing this part. You son of a bitch! Oh my god, why didn't you grab? Okay, not too bad. Not too bad, but that was shitty. You bitch. You bitch. We're having to go ways we don't want to go. Whoa, why are you making me fall? Okay, I need to be able to jump somewhere at some point. Jump, 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 jump. No, grab, 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 grab. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to jump that way. I guess it's forcing me that way. Okay, cool, cool. As long as we're on solid ground. As long as we're on solid ground. I only watch the same films over and over. It's pretty sad. Hey, man, you know what? If you're comfortable with watching a certain few films, totally fine. Yeah, that's one of my goals of mine last year was to watch at least one movie I hadn't seen every day, and it tired me out of films. Yeah, no, it's not something I recommend, but it was cool. I mean, it was cool. I saw a lot of films I would have never watched, you know? But, like, I watched some, like, fucked up films, too, like, which were kind of crazy in that span. Because, like, I, like, dove into, like, films that people are like, oh, this film actually made so many people leave the theater because it had this weird sound at the start of the movie. And, like, it had this uncomfortable, like, sexual assault scene and stuff like that. Like, I watched a lot of, like, weird, fucked up films. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? I got banned. Well, I actually should go look. I don't know if it still exists anymore, but I was on this board, this message board. It was called the Spawn Boards, and I got banned from there because some Kobe Bryant fan got their feelings hurt, and they were the moderator, and they were like, I love Kobe, and you're talking shit. I'm gonna ban you. And I had all the films I watched on that forum, but I think since I got banned, they probably deleted all my shit. But I don't know. I should probably go search sometime and see if they survived. Like, but it just says user deleted, you know? Okay. All right, we're back up. Oh no! Oh no! I went at a weird angle. Okay. I'm somewhere in the middle. I like certain new films, but I'm also going to see The Birds in October. Older movie, just... Oh, yeah, I've seen a lot of Hitchcock's films. Ah! A lot of Hitchcock's films. Birds, what did he have? What's the one with the guy that pretends to be his mom? She's, like, creepy, kills the lady. It's got the... Like, I forget what that one's called. But, like, I've seen a lot of Hitchcocks. Work. But yeah, no, the classics are good, man. I like the classics. Oh. This mouse is gonna screw me up. Alright, we're getting near the highest we've been. Whee! Risk it for the biscuit! Oh, I overshot! I overshot! No! Okay, okay. I think we can make it work still. I think we can make it work still. Ooh, we're gonna have to go the long way. I don't want to go the long way, but we're gonna land on this fucking green shit. We're gonna land on the green shit. We're gonna land on the green shit. Oh my god. Okay, if I would have fell all the way down, that would have been the stream. That would have been GG. Do I want to go to the barrels? Hold on. We might have an option here. I don't think the barrels, I think from this height, I can't make it. Also, what's over there? Why is that just randomly there? Rip. Yeah, that's how it feels. True, but you know, 20 to 30 years we'll probably all burn alive, so it won't really matter with the way climate change is going, so. Places are gonna start being inhabitable. Whee! Huh. Oh. Yo, what up, Flores? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Oh, can I get on this? Ooh, there's a bed right there. Should I jump for the bed? I mean, if I jump for the bed, right? Like, fuck it! Oh, I missed! Okay. Juice. Think about it. Be smart. You're not doing it good enough. You're not grabbing, you idiot. You stupid idiot. You stupid dumb bitch idiot. You better hope you get onto that. You're not gonna get onto that. You're not getting onto. You're dumb. You're the dumbest person I've ever met. You are such an idiot for trying to go for the bed. You dumb dummy. Oh, you're falling all the way to the ground. 100% falling all the way to the ground because you're an idiot. Oh no. Grab onto something. Oh, you're not gonna make it. You're a fucking idiot. Okay. Technically, didn't fall all the way to the ground. I don't have to go to the pipes, which is good. You bitch. Why are you jumping? You better grab on. Okay. I didn't fall all the way to the ground yet. I will continue the stream. That was almost devastating. Okay. Checking my messages. I gotta go all the way back to get on the little train because I'm not gonna run all this in. No, grab. Okay. Your sensitivity is way off in this game. That's just kind of the game. You bitch! The game pushed me! Oh. Well, we tried, you know? We can do Only Up another day. I do think I need to do Only Up, like, at the start of the stream. Like, no reactions, no nothing. We just need to start of the stream, do Only Up. Oh, that was tough. We can still chat. Still got a little bit. Damn, man. I just can't do the pipes again, man. I hate the pipes. The pipes are so bad. That was tough. Anyways, I dropped a new Batman News Weekly video today, by the way. Let's see where we're at. Oh, shit. Let's see if it did. I think it was like over 1,000 views last time I checked. I don't know if it's doing well or not. Let's see. Channels, Batman News Weekly. Oh, we're over 205 subscribers, baby. 115. This is like my view count right here. It's like, yo, Juice, you get over 1,000, but no more than that. Clay's over here like 12,000. But we'll see. We're gonna be popping out some more content. We're working slowly but surely. I think I already have. I have my next one uploaded. I think Clay's working on his next video right now. But we're also working on some long form videos that are not the podcast. So, be pretty interesting. Where are we at? I think we went down in likes, which is interesting because I saw like 80 something earlier. That's intriguing. That's tough. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Cannot believe we fell all the way down. That was tough. That was tough, man. That was just like, I don't know, man. No. Anyways, next stream. Let's see, what do we have planned for next stream? It might be only up again, to be honest. Because I think I currently had next stream scheduled for like retro gaming or something. I don't think we're gonna do that. Obviously, if you guys don't know, we did this earlier. Things Juice wants to make. This is what my brain is thinking about making right now. Basically, if you're curious about what I do all day, if I'm not thinking about any of this, or if I'm not thinking about one of these things in particular, like working on YouTube, then I'm probably thinking about working on comics or manga or something. But next stream, this will be gone. That's today. I don't think we'll be playing retro games. I don't really know. So this might be retro / only up. That's kind of where we're at right now. Don't fixate on the views. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know what the next stream's gonna be. We might, I don't know. If I can get something going with retro, maybe. I do need to set up the Wii. And I do have my freaking Switch that has retro games on it. So maybe we'll play some retro games there. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So only up might be the next one. Or maybe I'll move this wheel spin game night. But I have to make sure I have all the games downloaded. And that could be a problem because I've been running out of space lately. So there's certain games on that wheel spin, on the wheel, that might not be available. So we'll see. But I do want to do this Wii Sports stream eventually. I don't know. I got some interesting streams, but we do have on the 18th, we're going to be doing that Texas Chainsaw Massacre stream with the new game when it comes out. So that'll be a pretty fun stream. I think I moved a taste test stream down. I think on the 31st, not today. I guess we played only up today. So yeah, I think I moved the taste test stream. I need to get something new to buy. I just got paid. So maybe I'll go on Amazon, buy some interesting stuff to do a taste test stream. And we'll work on that. So that's what you can kind of expect for the next couple streams. We'll see. Hyped for Texas Chainsaw. I've been watching videos on it. Nice! You're going to join up, Flyrez? 18th. Put it in your calendar. I don't want to hear like, oh, dude, like, I'm going to go hang out with my friends at the fair, dude, you know? So, like, I can't make it. You always got your friends and hanging out, Flores. What about us? What about your stream friends? Huh? We got a stacked comics review coming this week. JSA and more Nightmare stuff. Do we? I have not checked out anything that comes out this week. So, man, I just realized, and something that I'm really mad about, and I think this is what I kind of hate about us not having the books anymore. I'm kind of mad that we covered Catwoman, and I didn't talk about this because I wanted to talk about it. this cover is a very hentai-y type of cover. And I didn't talk about it. And that's my shtick on the podcast. I can't believe I didn't get to call this out. This is such a hentai cover for an American comic book. And I was like, bro. I was like, yo, why I didn't call that out on the podcast. And it's because we didn't really cover Catwoman. And I was like, yo. Because there was like, if I remember correctly, there was like nothing going on really with snakes in that book. I'm flipping through it right now. And there was a snake at the very end of the book when Batman got bit by a snake. But it had nothing to do with Selina Kyle and snakes. So I'm like, that cover was oddly specific. No snake. There was one snake. Batman gets bit by a snake. But Selina doesn't fight a snake or fight a person with snakes. So why is she tangled up in snakes in a very precarious situation? And I was like, hey, yo, that was a very hentai-y cover. And I didn't call that out on the podcast. And I was just so ashamed of myself. I was like, bruh, you're the missed opportunity. I was like, damn it. But what can you do? But there is some interesting comic book drama that happened on Twitter this week that we'll be covering that involves Catwoman. So that somebody kind of Stephen Amelled themselves, I think, in the comic book world. They basically alluded to writers and editors being the reason why they're not getting their scripts on time, and apparently got outed as being a liar. Very interesting topic. Probably fuck themselves out of jobs at DC, I would assume, in the future. That was just I couldn't believe it. But I did let my judgment and my dislike for the current Catwoman books cloud my judgment. I did make a comment. I still think my comments are valid, but unlike a lot of people in the world, I quote tweeted my original statement and been like, oh, turns out this guy was a liar, apparently. So just putting that information out there. I think it's totally fine to make comments on certain things, but if your comments, if new information comes out that disproves your comments or disproves what you were commenting on, I think you should make that known to people instead of just letting it like, oh, I just won't comment on it anymore. I think that's kind of stupid. I think if you're gonna be very opinionated, you should also, admit when you were wrong, or at least provide the information to your audience or followers or whatever you want to call it. That like, oh, hey, more information came out about this, and this person was a liar. So I think that's the one thing I think a lot of social media people don't do that they should. A lot of people love drama. They love commenting on drama. But the moment that their comments are no longer valid, they just stay quiet. I'm just like, I was like, where was all the big talk at, huh? Where's all your big talk at? Stupid people. Oh, I can't believe I fell. Stupid bed. It screwed me over. I'm still excited to play Only Up, though. Even though I fell to my death. I've been playing a lot of Friday the 13th, man. No joke, I've been playing Friday the 13th like every day. I'll be doing stuff for work because I have to review like videos, and I will have Friday the 13th on a side monitor while I'm reviewing stuff. Like, I've been playing that game a lot. So I'm actually hoping Chainsaw Massacre looks really good, and I hope it's fun, and that could be like a new stream game. So shall be interesting. Juice, do you have a favorite director? I don't think I have I don't think I have a favorite. I do have a lot of directors that I will watch their movies. Like, I'll watch all of Nolan's movies. I'll watch all of Edgar Wright's movies. If this was like 10 years ago, I would tell you I would watch every Steven Spielberg movie. But, I mean, I don't really care for Indiana Jones. So I'm not going to, like, go watch those necessarily. Who else? I was the director that did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I was watching all of their movies for a while. What is their Mark Ruffalo's in that movie? Mark Ruffalo's in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? No way. Where? Yo, Drew Barrymore's in that? No, that's Kirsten Dunst. Wow. Look at me making every person, every white girl be the same. I get them confused, okay? I get Kirsten Dunst and Drew Barrymore confused all the time. They're my Matt Damon and Matt Damon too. I love this movie, by the way. But where's Mark Ruffalo? I love her hair when it's orange. Where was Mark Ruffalo in this movie? Yes, Mark Ruffalo plays the guy that wants to fuck Kirsten Dunst. Well, no. Oh, wait, here he is. Wait, I thought that's, no, I thought that was Elijah Wood. Doesn't Elijah Wood? Isn't he the creepy guy? Why does he look like fucking Eminem here? I thought Elijah Wood was the one that tries to date him and, like, steals the memories and all that shit. I do not remember Mark Ruffalo's character in this movie. But anyways, none of that really matters, because I was trying to get to the director, Michel Gondry. I used to watch every movie this director made. I don't know what they've made recently, if they've made anything recently. Well, I guess they have made a few things recently, but I haven't been keeping up with anything. The last thing I watched of theirs... And it's been a long time. Holy shit, I have so many movies I could catch up on. Because if I'm not mistaken, they stopped doing, like, a lot of movies that came to America. Like, it was a lot of dubbed. Like, Mood Indigo might have been the last film. And this was all in French, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the last film that was on my radar of Michel Gondry's. But, like, They did The Green Hornet? That movie was horrible. No way. They did, oh my god. Okay, we ignore The Green Hornet, okay? We ignore The Green Hornet. Everything else, fire. Be Kind Rewind. Have you ever seen Be Kind Rewind? Pff, you're missing out. Be Kind Rewind was fucking fire. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, fucking fire. Wait, hold on. This movie also... It was actually called something else. The Science of Sleep. When it's not in French, Science of Sleep, fucking fire. Those kind of films. Also, Tokyo. Was Tokyo the one? Hold on. I need to make sure I'm not showing anything crazy here. Tokyo might have been a short film. So, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Tokyo, this was like a bunch of short films in one thing. And his short film, I think it was his short film, it involved a girl turning into a chair. It was wild. Like, your boy was super into weird artsy shit back in the day. I have a lot of films that I bought on DVD, and I still have all of them. They're just, like, packed away in a box. I have a lot of films and DVDs that are like random ass like artsy films that I was like, I love these films. There's this one film about this guy that wanted to be an artist. I gotta find it. It wasn't like the most spectacular film, but it was this guy. He worked in a convenience store and like he could stop time essentially. Or, like, working at the job was so slow that, like, time would just stop. And he was an artist, but, like, it involved him, like, drawing the people in the store, but there was also like a lot of nudity in it too. And it was a very artsy type of fucking film, and I don't remember what it was called. But like I want to say it involved like a pretty decently sized actor in it. But like that was like an artsy fartsy film too that I was just like, oh, that film's dope. But it was like the concept of like time and how it moves so slow, and yeah, I don't know. It's been years, like a decade probably since I've seen that film. But it was dope. When I was younger, artsy fartsy movie that terrified me the most was Triples of Belleville. I was afraid of it for a full month. I still have not seen it again. Really. Elijah Wood helped Mark Ruffalo wipe people's minds. Okay, so they're the two people. Mark Ruffalo. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen that film. But yeah, I don't know. I remember all of it. Man, what is that movie called now? The like, I don't know about the drawing stuff. Triplets. Oh, Triplets. Yeah, I don't know. You want to know what movie a lot of people rant and rave about that I didn't think was that great? I mean, it's a good film, but like I see people talk about it so much like it was the greatest thing ever. Old Boy. And not the American version, the Japanese version. A lot of people think Old Boy is like fucking a great masterpiece of a film. But I saw the twist in Old Boy coming a mile away. And also the hammer scene, I didn't think it was as good as people made it out to be. But people love Old Boy. Like, they swear by it. I will say Battle Royale is pretty fire. I did go through a Japanese film phase for a while. There was like a bunch of websites that had like Japanese horror films, and I would watch a bunch of Japanese horror films. I could not tell you the names. If I saw some of them, I could be like, oh yeah, I watched this. But yeah, I went through a Japanese movie phase for a long time. Flyrez, you trying to play some Friday or what? I might jump on some Friday after this. I gotta get some food in my belly though. But yeah, I don't know. Your boy used to be a big film snobby person. I will say one of my favorite movies. Like, I'm talking about, this movie was such a favorite of mine. I wanted to name my daughter after the main character, and that was Pan's Labyrinth. I absolutely... Oh, Guillermo del Toro is one of my favorite directors, too. I didn't mention him earlier. But Pan's Labyrinth is one of my favorite films probably ever. I love Pan's Labyrinth. It just... Art-wise, the story, like, the visuals... Pan's Labyrinth. If you guys don't know what Pan's Labyrinth is, this is it. Might be creepy for some of y'all. But I loved... Pan's Labyrinth. I thought it was fucking great. Such an awesome movie. The visuals. The young girl was named Ophelia. Like, I wanted to name my daughter Ophelia after watching that movie. I don't think if I have a daughter ever in life, I could name her Ophelia, because it might be kind of weird, because I was dating a girl at the time, and that's kind of what we agreed on, and I think it would be kind of weird to name my daughter Ophelia after, like, if I said I was gonna do that with another woman, you know? Like, that would be kind of weird. Disrespectful, maybe. Unless by some crazy chance, the new girl I date, it's like, oh my god, that's a beautiful name, we should name that, our kid that. Then I'd be like, I should let you know this, and if that's gonna be a problem. But, yeah, pretty crazy stuff. When you said Labyrinth, my brain immediately went to the David Bowie film. Well, I mean, a lot of people think that's a really good film too, though. So, but no, I absolutely love Pan's Labyrinth. I think that movie was fucking great. I'm surprised I don't own any artwork from it. There was at one point, Pan's Labyrinth statue. I think you could buy like a life-size Labyrinth figure. You actually can. Hold on, make sure I don't have any account stuff on here. Well, maybe it's not life size, but you can buy a figure of the goat. which like I just think it's so. Oh, it's a little toy, but like it's so badass, dude. Like I think the visuals here, like I was just like, that's amazing. And it showed me, like, I think the thing about Pan's Labyrinth that showed me that I absolutely love films is that had fantasy and horror elements in the same movie while it was telling a human story. And I really love that. Where, like, I think a lot of people get too crazy into fantasy and whatnot. But, like, if I'm not mistaken, the film takes place during, like, World War I or World War II. Is Pan's Labyrinth a horror film? Yes and no. I mean, it's probably through the... I don't know. I don't want to say it's a horror film. It has horror elements. I will say that. Because, like, the movie takes place during a war. And so, like, the general has married a woman or has brought this woman to his hideout where there's a bunch of soldiers and she has a daughter. He doesn't give a fuck about the daughter. It's just this woman, he's having a baby with her. And so obviously he wants to carry on his family lineage. So the daughter gets treated like shit and she ends up finding the labyrinth. And so she starts meeting this creature and meeting other characters in this labyrinth. And I don't know. It's just I think it's a fucking great film. I love it. And yeah, I don't know. I want to watch this movie now, but I don't see it on any streaming services. Guess if it's A Pirate's Life for me. If you are gonna watch it, make sure it's like high quality, because it's a great film. Don't be watching that shit on fuzzy ass quality. It sucks that if it's not on streaming, but I loved it. Don't expect it to be a fast film. I don't remember it being like fast paced or anything like that. But I just remember it being dope. So. And it's Guillermo del Toro. Like, Guillermo del Toro makes so much good shit. But at the end of the day, the one movie that I will always praise that people do not agree with is The Village. This movie is the movie that made me want to make movies. I will forever enjoy this movie. Like, I don't know why, it just did something for me, and I was like, yo, I want to make movies. I love just the pale, like, the colors they chose in the filming of this, the monster, the story behind it. It had amazing actors in this film, too, which was crazy before they were, like, superstars, if I'm not mistaken. The shots in this, I think this is, where is it at? This is probably one of my favorite shots here, if I'm not mistaken. There's this one shot in the movie, and fuck it. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's been a long time, but there's this one shot in the movie where she's standing still, because she's blind, by the way. And she's standing still, and the monster is behind her, and it goes like, it slowly starts running to her. Oh, it's such a good fucking shot. I don't know why. I love that. It has Joaquin Phoenix in it and stuff. And yeah, it's an M. Night film, so there's a twist in it. And I don't know why, but just watching that film, I was like, I want to make movies. Like, that film was dope. I heard people didn't like The Village because the trailers were misleading. I'd have to go back and watch the trailers. I don't know why, like, how they would find it misleading. I mean, the twist... I think maybe that's where it comes from, but I don't know. But I enjoy The Village. I thought The Village was fire. I don't think every M. Night movie is fire, but that movie has got a special place for me. I loved it. Anyways, y'all, I think that's gonna be it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and shine off. 8 people, 16 followers, jerk. Thank you. I don't know if that's my boss. What's up? But yeah, shout out to everybody. Thank you for the follows on the kick. Yeah, we're on our way to 75. But I appreciate everybody. We're gonna go ahead and end here. I'm gonna get some food, and then I gotta plan out my day for tomorrow because I'm gonna go watch Turtles with my niece tomorrow. So if I have any work and stuff I gotta get done, I gotta upload some shorts and stuff. So yeah, I gotta work on that tonight. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming by. We'll try to play only up on Wednesday, maybe. If not, I change some stuff. But that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully, if you missed any part of the other stream, if you want to go check out the VOD on YouTube, or, you know, if you're on Kick has VODs as well. But we talked about the whole reaction drama that's been going on lately. What are your thoughts on reactions? We talked about my brain and just wanting, it has so many ideas and stuff that wanting to work on that I constantly want to do. We went over that. Talked about movies, talked about other shit too that I'm already forgetting. We talked about a lot today, but go check out the VOD if you guys missed any of it. But that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, Juicebox. Remember to wake up in the morning and ask yourself something. I'm a daily dose of juice. See you guys next time.